You What am I doing with my existence? Right, will it now play audio through my actual ears? The ears that I was birthed with. Come on, get to the main menu. You can do it. I believe in you. Okay, excellent. It worked. There you go. Now you've got music. Now you've got music for a minute. Boom. Now you've got Dave. Whoa, that's actually way less buttoned up than I thought it was. Yo, how we doing, people? I'm just going to button that up a little bit more. That's a bit less than I was expecting. There we go. There we go. How about the collar? Pop the collar up. Look at me. Look how cool I am. The moment you do this, you become Elvis. You think you're a vampire. No, you're a rock star. There we go, this will do. I actually kind of like how I look. As weird as this probably looks. I don't know. I just look like I'm having a good time. You're right there, people. You're right there. Hello, Swishy. Hello, Joel. Hello, GoldenEye. Hello, Sonk. Hello, Tony. Hello, Leonidas. Hello, hello, hello. David, don't want to see that yet? What do you mean? What do you mean? Here you go. Have video games. Oh, the quack is slightly not overlaid correctly. It's slightly not overlaid correctly, apparently, is where my English was going. Here we go. Now it should be overlaid correctly. Hecking quack away, good sir. Quack away. Yo, guys. Welcome. I know I'm a little bit later than I usually am today. I usually start streaming a bit earlier. Honestly, the change in weather's just made me feel like crap. I think that's the easiest way of putting it. I've been quacked out once more. I mean, you shirtless. It'll probably happen one day. There'll be a reason for it in a video. I'll be like, oh, time for shirtless Dave, huh? Take that sign. Why does it look like someone's eaten the bottom of that flag? Coming soon to a YouTube near you. Dave without a shirt. But yeah, I'm streaming a little bit later than usual just because I feel a bit I feel a little light sensitive today. You ever just have those days where you just feel a little bit sensitive to the world? I was just like, I've got a headache, my eyes are throbbing a little bit. My freaking ankle has been playing up like crazy, and they still haven't gotten back to me about freaking any more physio appointments regarding my legs, so that's awesome. Every day, unfortunately. Oh, this is the stupid green room. So, yeah, just one of those days. Just one of those days, you know? I was just like, eh. Oh, I had Rappel on, apparently. Not that I don't want to stream, I like streaming. Here's another thing. Okay, here's another thing that I've just got to mention to you guys, right? When you get an idea for something, do you just want to drop everything and do that idea? Does anyone else get that? Because in my brain, I'm just like, I really want to make a video on the Variety channel where I fix Marvel Rivals. Because even if no one watches it, all it takes is one Marvel Rivals streamer to watch it, and literally explosions. Explosions just committed. So, yeah. Part of me was just like, I kind of want to make that video. I think that'd be really funny. Because I am a very creative person. I'll be like, this is the version of Marvel Rivals that I would want to play. What do you think? And then I just go through every hero and just tell everyone what changes I'd make. I just think that'd be fun. Something about it just sounds like fun and not even that much work. I wouldn't edit it like crazy. If I had more money, I would freaking send it to an editor on Fiverr. Is that how this works? Imagine me, the streamer, being like, guys, I've got an idea for a video. Let's start a GoFundMe for £50. I will send that £50 to an editor on Fiverr to make this video for me. That'd be freaking wild. Also, another thing which I'm currently considering is, do I stream for too long? Because like, the freaking channel usually just dies. As in, like, all streams usually die by the, like, 3-hour mark, so I'm starting to wonder if I'm streaming a little bit too early. Starting to wonder if maybe I should go back to starting at 12. I'm contemplating it. 12 to 5, perhaps. Maybe I'll change it, maybe I won't. I don't know yet. Jeff the Land Shark now has infinite flight. I actually don't know what I would change about Jeff. I don't know what I would change. First time chatter says the word viewers have been 3 star signs. I have a sneaking suspicion that person's not real. Right, guys, let's do this freaking gym. I've been running in circles, just talking out my ass for a bit. Just Jeffing around. I don't know what I would give Jeff, now that I think about it. What is this gym? Is it just a freaking stage? Karate Man. We train not only our partners, but ourselves as well. What? Don't even bother defending. It's Ring Fit music again. Choose a command. Are you just going to beat up children again? Are we here to beat up children? Precise, fierce, special. Okay, well, my knowledge says we hit defend first. The opponent pierces through your defenses. Well, how was I going to know he was going to do that? Just try and take this? Alright, precise then. Nope. You hit each other. I'm not just brawn, I'm also brain. What do you mean? You fail to block the opponent's attack. Just try and take this. I'm just sure you can. This is random. This is just random. The guy was like, try and defend against this. And he didn't defend. No, he did defend. But it's like, a good offense is all about defense. Right, okay, so you're defending them, right? I've lost access to my special. Fierce. Your attack was evaded. A good offense is all about defense. Do you want me to... Precise. Your attack was not blocked. Just try and take this. But I can't defend it. No, I evaded. Okay. I know just where to strike, so you're going to do precise. Which means I probably can't defend against it, so I'll do it back. You cross blades with the opponent. When did swords appear? I'm putting it all into this one. Defend? You evaded. Time to get serious. What does that mean? Fierce. You hit each other. Just try and take this. I'll defend then. You evade. A good offense is all about defense. So he's defending. I'm going to precise. Your attack was not blocked. I know just where to strike. So you're going to do precise. I'm going to do fierce. You hit each other, and I did more damage. I do not feel like that made any sense. You're on a hot streak, but this is where it will run cold. Why do I have to fight these people? I'm feeling red hot. What does that mean? Defend. I evaded it, apparently. I can feel life breathing through me. Are you defending? I can feel life breathing through me. You're defending again. You're right there, Amora. Your attack was not blocked. You're like a wooden doll. What does that mean? Defend. You cannot defend his wooden doll attack. You won't be able to take this heat. Now I defend? Your opponent pierces through your defenses. I just... Okay. I'm feeling red hot. Choose a command. I'm just special. Sure you can... You're like a wooden doll. So this is his precise attack, so I'll be precise as well, and we'll have like a little makeout session. As calm as gentle campfire. Fuck you. Massive attack. Never mind, he evaded. Everything burns, that's new. Fierce attack again. Nope, he gave me the hug of a lifetime. You hit each other. Don't assume I'm just mindlessly raging. So that's got to be precision, right? Yep, we just have a little make-out session and then we continue. I'm pushing you out of it. Defend. No, you're not. Everything burns. Precision. Give him the old rigmarole. I'm pushing you out of it. No, you're not. Defense. I don't know what I'm doing. Defend. I don't know what I'm doing. Everything burns again. Hit it. You cross blades. At no point have I been allowed to do damage to this guy. I keep dodging and we keep clashing. You're like a wooden doll. He's doing precision. What is happening? I don't know. It's all about the breathe, not the muscle. Fierceness. He dodged it. I'm feeling red hot. Fierceness. You've hit each other. You're like a wooden doll. Precision. Is this guy rizzing us? I don't know. I'm still like a wooden doll. I am precise. I'm pushing you out of here. Defend. Mortal Kombat in Pokemon games is a funny concept. As someone that has played fighting games plenty of times, I don't understand this rock, paper, scissors. Just go fierce. Win. You hit each other. Destroy him. Spit on him. Also, how do I keep getting health back? A strong Pokemon needs a strong-ass trainer. Don't mind me, I'm just shrinking chat down. You guys are too big for me. Don't take that out of context. Oh, but she's got legs. You're clumsy. I dance right around you. Precision. Your attack was not blocked. Now's the time to strike. Defend against it. You failed to defend. Playtime's over. My ultimate attack. Horyuken! Your special attacks collide. We're both on 5 health. Choose a command. I don't know what she said. Precision. Alright, we're gonna hug a little bit. You're wide open. So that's precision again, surely. 4 levels late, but it's only been 15 minutes. Nah, that's all good, mate. I started later. Now's the time to strike. Fierceness. Tatsumaki Senpai Tackle. So my attacks do 2 more damage than theirs. What if I just hit fierce over and over and over again? I'm starting to notice that I will always do 1 point more damage than they will. So if I just keep clicking fierce, she will either dodge or we will hit each other, but they will always take more damage. Who the shit are you? You made it far. Are you the one destined to defeat Amelia? I could have sworn this was the ghost type, Jim. You can't hit a girl. Yeah, but the game told me to. As free as the wind. I'm no joke. Fierce. I don't care if you missed. I don't care if you missed. Apparently just clicking fierce means you win. Okay, so that was an even clash. I didn't defend. I did fierce attack. You hit each other. Alright, watch this. Watch this. Watch this. Precision. Excellent. Alright, this is incredible. Fierce. Alright, bring me down to 1. Do it now. Excellent. You're not ready for this. Special attack! Horyuken! I'm a genius. I'm a freaking genius. All I did was hit fierce over and over and over and over. I'm so confused. I thought gym battles were about using Pokemon, not fighting yourself. I get the concept. The concept is supposed to be like, oh, the trainer needs to be just as powerful as the Pokemon. You're in a Charmander. Oh my goodness, she's mental. I've seen this character's design, by the way. Her, like, drawn design. Task failed successfully. Exactly. All you had to do was just spam. Hi, we meet again. I'm Amelia, the leader of the Zimbani City Gym. Zimbani really just sounds like a brand of freaking dishwasher soap. I use fighting types, the ultimate offensive typing. There's nothing a flaming fist can't break. Why did we go through a ghost tower, then? You're my first challenger and the first one to tell tales of crushing defeats I hand out. So no more words. Taste our fists of fury. Am I not opening with Furret? Uh-oh. Another toddler has appeared. That's a Lucario. No, I'm a bird. I'm a bird. Watch me hit the incredibly effective Sky Uppercut. Bird damage. Holy shit, she looks like a kid. Right, guys. At 4 p.m. today, BST, I will be uploading a video that is the first, couple of hours of me playing this game, and I'm actually really proud of it. I hope you guys go watch it. Mienfoo. Bird type is super effective in this gym. True. Aerial Ace. What do you mean you didn't click Fake Out, you actual fraud? Dub Wagner is walking all over this. Heracross? Oh, you sweet summer child. Check out Aerial Ace. You live those, you live those. Exactly. Actual Annihilation and Samurott. If it was Dark Samurott, that would be a lot nicer, but it's fine. Aerial Ace. Get out of here. Sacred Sword! Oh, so close. Wagner almost soloed the entire gym. I mean, it's a fighting type. I can't hit Umora. I love this freaking Pokemon being... Ice is weak to fighting, but with its ghost typing, it's immune to it. How is Heracross the one Pokemon that outsped you? I don't know. Lopunny. Wait, that's got to be Mega Lopunny, surely. But again, that sprite is so good. I have a sneaking wait, no, Lopunny is just fighting type in this game. I'm gonna Will-O-Wisp. Bow, 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 bow. Yeah, nice power-up punch, idiot. If it's Mega, it gets scrappy. I have a feeling that they've just taken the Mega version and overlaid it with the normal version. Choice Scarf likely. Give it a big old smooch. I require you to make out with this bunny girl. Gain your life back. You could almost. I did some aerials and aced it. Yeah, that's a very good sentence. Damn, I was defeated. Easiest gym of my life. Oh my god, you freaking kicked my butt. For my first battle to be a loss, things aren't looking good for me. Hopefully the town won't suddenly hate me. But things are looking good for you, so here, take this with all of your heart. A Drain Punch is an exceptional TM to get from a gym. That's Draining Punch, a sick-ass move that allows you to punch someone and drain their energy, which makes so much sense. And of course your badge. Should be somewhere around here. Oh boy, this is kind of awkward now. I don't have any badges on me. I thought they came with the gym. Uh-oh, did I forget something in the application process? Stupid! No worries, we can ask the former gym leader Benjamin. He should still have a badge. Shouldn't be too hard to find. He lives in a big house with a green roof, like his green hair. Because he attaches his head to the top of the roof. See you later, Charmander. Have a lovely day. I'll be right behind you. I'll plead real good for you, okay? It might surprise you, but I've got sick begging skills. Now go to the green two-roof house. What? That toddler is swearing? I hate it when my toddlers say bad words. Where are your parents? Boom, 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 boom. Alright. Roof of a greenhouse. I'm sorry. This game just said he lives in the house with a green roof. Obviously here, that one ain't got a door, so I can't get in there. I move left, there are two of them. I have a sneaky suspicion this one's got a green roof as well. Good advice. It's probably the bigger house, let's be real. You have a fucking maid? These bicycles were custom created in Holland Town. They are sturdy and fast, but also expensive. I must be careful when maintaining them. Why do you need to be careful maintaining a freaking bike? It's a bike. Also, this is a hecking mansion. Alright, guys. Quick thing, right? Who agrees that this actually looks like a hype Among Us map? Why are there no doors in this house? Because doors are for the weak. But doesn't this look like a place you could 100% play Among Us? There's like a main corridor and a bunch of rooms. I agree, in every universe. Oh, I went into the one room that had him in it. You're a timekeeper. Can you please give me some time back? I require some time, please. Is someone there? Please, one moment. I can't be asked to turn around. Oh, Dave. Was there something you needed? This is the guy without a face. Benjamin, help! I messed up so badly. You gotta help me. Amelia, what's going on? Do you need something? Okay, so Dave and I had a battle, and Dave beat me, but I forgot to have the gym badges manufactured. I don't have any sort of badge to give him. I'm a failure of a gym leader. Please, you gotta help me. Okay, it happens. Please calm down. This dude genuinely turned around and said, I don't want to be a gym leader anymore. I just want to water my plants. Timekeeper Cookie from the hit game Cookie Run Kingdom. What are you on about? We've got some of the old badges on hand. They should still be viable. I'll give you some to hand out in the meantime, so make sure you get your own manufactured. I promise. Alright, it's a promise then. Here, Dave, even though we didn't battle, I'm happy to bestow upon you this badge. The life badge, the one with a love heart on it. That is true, we did smooch our way to win. The life badge is proof of the love and hope you have for your Pokemon, and your fighting game skills. That's right, wowie, congrats, Dave. Again, I'm so sorry about this. You too, Benjamin, I'm sorry for causing so much trouble. It's alright, everyone makes mistakes. He's talking about the character on my profile picture. I see, I'm sorry. I don't play any games with Cookie in my title. Let's not get hung up on the past and move on. You too, Dave, keep walking towards your dreams. I know that's meant to say yes, sirree, but that just looks like yes, sire. Yes, my liege. Let's all do our best. Why does this fucker have a freaking mansion, by the way, I just clocked? It's a shame that I couldn't witness your gym battle. I've been so busy with my studies. Seeing you on TV really makes me want to personally see you in action. I'm currently not doing anything. If you would like, I'd be happy to have a battle. I'll even give you something if you win. Do you know what? Why not, man? Why not? Extra hidden battle with another toddler? Let's do it. Why are his eyes buttons? No, this guy's actually a toddler. Oh, I didn't heal. Coil it is. I don't mind you setting up light screens, just let me quickly put a coil in the corner, and then I'll be ready to kick your ass. There are too many kids in this game, what the fuck? I really have to question if I'm being an asshole in the video that I'm uploading in a minute. I'm proud of you, I'm completely correct. Guys, does anyone have a suggestion? GBA Pokemon fan game for me. Do you want a fan... Does that include ROM hacks when you say fan games? Because, honestly... Azumarill, that's fine. But yeah, no, honestly, go play Pokemon Lazarus if you haven't already. Lazarus is great. I'm gonna covet this Azumarill. Both ROM hacks and fan games. Yeah, so... If you haven't played Pokemon Lazarus, Pokemon Emerald Elite Redux, or freaking hecking, what's it called? I literally forgot the name of the other one. Super Mario Ball, that's it. If you haven't played any of those games, go play them. They are my biggest recommendations. And if you want a puzzle game that's nothing like any Pokemon game you've ever played before, go check out Celia's Stupid ROM Hack. That game is incredible. I've literally just given you my 4, like, A-rank freaking... My 4 A-tier games. Can't Furret learn any normal type stab moves? It can. The main one I would give it is probably Facade. But the thing is it has Coil and all of this coverage, so why wouldn't I use it? Really enjoyed Light Platinum 2, def a good one. Fair enough. Oh, it's got leftovers, I could have coveted that. My freaking fan is going mental. Look at what it's doing to my hair. Right, so what we do is we hit Hard Mind, and then we giggle. Swishy, let's not be accusatory, all right, dude? There's a talent to this, Swishy. It's called hinting. It's called insinuating. You don't say it. You don't say it so black and white. Otherwise, that can get you in trouble. My hair is going mental. My fan is miles away. Hey, level up. Talk a kiss. Say it in a way that doesn't say it. Yeah, exactly. That means you can hold up in court. But I might agree. But the thing is this, let's be real. All Swishy said is what everyone was thinking. Ooh, Lilligant. My last Pokemon, we refuse to give up. I really just am not a fan of how many kids there are in this game. And how many adults there are that seem to flirt with children. I just don't like it. That's not me being accusatory in any sense. I'm just telling you what I have seen and what I'm not a fan of. I might take the double edge over Aqua Tail, because we have water anyway. Skull Bash, that's a move I haven't seen in a while. Huh. Skull Bash is interesting. Does normal... Hang on. Dave, get the London look. Why, you're trying to advertise crap to me. Does Skull Bash normally increase your defense on turn 1? It does. Skull Bash is a funny move, actually. You waste a turn to do it. And it's not on very many Pokemon. Do you know what I was thinking? I was thinking like Dragonite Skull Bash would be hilarious. Turn 1 defense boost, turn 2 you just one-shot something. Give up on learning. Yes, I would love to give up on learning. Incredible. Wow, that was a great battle. I think I understand you a bit more now, Dave. Thank you. I promise I'll give you something, so here you go. Hope it could be helpful. Hey, Dazzling Gleam's a great move. Dave, because you're worth it. I've got the L'Oreal look. Look at this mug. It's a great mug. And it has a latte in it. This is a brilliant mug. We got it from a random store in London. I can't remember the name of it. That's Dazzling Gleam, a good fairy type move that most can learn. Most can learn. I'm going to take this Dazzling Gleam and make you eat your own arse. Most can learn, huh? Most can learn, Even my Pokemon that knows a fairy move right now can't learn it. I've got Draining Kiss and Covet, 2 Pokemon moves. No one can learn Dazzling Gleam. Oh, you can learn Shadow Claw. Hold on. Wait a minute, wouldn't it be ironic? Wouldn't it be extremely... Nah, Sucker Punch is better on you. I was like, wouldn't it be ironic if Thorite could deal with ghosts? And it already can, it's got Sucker Punch. How about you, though? Ground, Rock, Steel, Bug. I mean, as much as I love Fury Cutter, it does fall off at this point. Let's get rid of it. I've been watching this mug for 126 streams now. Hell yeah. We love a good mug. I love self-destruct as a TM. It's such a funny concept. Why do you learn Drain Punch? In fact, I can go straight over Double Edge. Scald is on no one. Fling. No one likes Fling. Low Kick. Thief. Rest. Facade. Yeah, so this is what I should have done. Is I should have Facade here somewhere. Probably over Flame Wheel, let's be real. And yeah, we're mostly good from here. Is Facade worth giving to anybody else? Maybe the Staraptor for now, because it doesn't know any good normal moves. It knows quick attack. Yeah, this is fine. Exceptional. Oh, by the way, guys, the game didn't crash once yesterday. Mwah. How we made a difference, I do not know. I'm starting to think that my computer overheating was causing the game to crash, which is such a funny concept. Hey Dave, sorry for the sudden call. It's me, your other 2-year-old bestie. Could you meet me at Zimbani Port? I'm with Diana. We need you. We'll explain when you're here. Alright, see ya. Imagine just like, you could talk to me whilst I'm walking. It's nice when you clean your computer. Yeah, but let me be the first person to admit that the only reason I cleaned my computer was because Final Fantasy XIV kept crashing. I don't mind when my Pokemon games crash because of my computer. I'll be like, look, it's fine. I could do without. But if my main game that I've easily got over 10,000 hours in is the one that's crashing, now we've got problems. That's a lifestyle that's crashing. Dave, glad you can make it. How did your gym battle go? Oh, you got the 4th badge? Awesome, I'm happy for you. We summoned you for a reason here, Dave, and it wasn't to celebrate your success. Fuck you, Diana. We just got word that the Soul Island Rejuvenation Project is complete. Team Sol invited all 3 of us to be among the first to see it, remember? They gave us tickets, but I figured I would buy ourselves lifetime passes. Wow, is it expensive? It was, but don't worry, I can afford it. My mother gave me a hefty allowance. I don't like Diana. Who's Diana? The first toddler that you get to meet. Well, these are the 2 toddlers that you get to meet at the beginning of the game. Is she Gilbert's mum? No, it's the other rival. She's just bitchy. You're right there, Nico. Lovely to have you. Lovely to see you. A ticket required for sailing on the ferry. It has a drawing of a ship on it. I can't say I'm excited for this trip, but hopefully everything will turn out alright. I don't expect much. My expectations will be low. Brother, that's the same sentence twice. One of those sentences just became a nothing burger. I don't expect much, and my expectations will be low are the same thing. Come on, let's get this over with. Well, you heard her. Come on, Dave. Let's hope your tour doesn't take too long. Merry Thursday, I guess. Thursday is a word that I just came up with on my own. Copyrighting that one. It's mine. You fool. Are we having Vietnam Reborn flashbacks? I always have Reborn flashbacks, and anyone that says Reborn is a good game is coping. Oh. Latte's gone. Would you like to board the ship? Where are you headed? I love the idea of let's go to Sol Island or let's go to Jadavik by completely going around Sol Island, because Sol Island's on the way. Thursday was my grandmother's name. Well, it's a very nice name. You're just in luck. The ship is about to set sail. Enjoy your trip. Imagine, right, going onto an airplane, and you're about to get on the airplane, and the person that checks your boarding pass is like, okay, all looks good. Oh, that's where you're going. You're in luck. Your plane's about to leave. You're just sitting there like, well, I fucking well hope so. That's why I'm here. We'll be headed to Sol Island, huh? If I remember correctly, that place used to be a sacred shrine dedicated to the sun Pokemon with 2 N's and an E. I wonder why Team Sol built over that area, or what we'll even find there. Dave, I hope you don't get seasick easily. I mentioned before the Sol Island's holy ground, so this becoming a new base of operations is odd. I can't easily tell their objectives yet. Perhaps all will be clear once we visit. Let's get this over with. To be fair, it's not me being seasick that you need to worry about, it's me not being able to mentally cope with the idea that we're on the ocean. Dave out here vibe reading. Yeah, exactly, I'm doing like palm reading, so I'm like, you are a douche. Just in time, we're leaving. Right, we've arrived. Sol Island. Look at this place. Sol Island used to be a place of worship, but they turned it into a research lab. I don't have words, it's going too fast. I really can't believe it. I knew this would happen, but they actually did it. It's disgusting. They did what? This is it? Who knows what they're actually doing here as well? We'll have to find out. Welcome to our newly constructed research lab. 2 years ago, we bought and began reconstruction on this island. Now it's our most prized base of operation yet, Sol Island. Thank you for coming. I'm pleasantly surprised to see you all make it here so quickly. Let us continue this inside the building ahead. Please follow me. I don't like this, whatever their goals may be. To defile a holy place is too far. They should have a solid explanation for all this, but has the damage been done? Has the damage already been done? I'm kind of baffled as well by all this, it doesn't feel right. Well, sitting here twiddling our thumbs won't do us any good. Let's proceed, we came here on invitation after all. There was one time my cousin said hi on Roblox and got banned for 2 weeks, and the reason is because it was somehow harassment, and I'm saying this because he just got banned again for saying no. Your first mistake was being on Roblox, your second mistake was using the chat function. I've been a member of Team Sol for a long time, so when they announced that they would be positioning me here on Sol Island, I was so excited. After all, it's like a mini paradise down here. I always come down to the beach when I'm on my break. There are many beaches in this game, I've noticed. Diana is Catholic. Nico, I like to think that your reaction to a lot of things happening on screen is what I'm thinking, but I'm not actually getting out. Because I don't want to come across as too mean. Whereas you're just like, fuck this, I hate this. Alright, this looks like a perfect spot to put a hidden item. Who are you? I am an attorney hired by Sol Inc. I manage all the legal aspects of the company. It's always good to have an ever better attorney by your... What's an ever better attorney? They can cover for your weaknesses. Here, you might find this useful to you. Okay, a freaking attorney handing me the weakness policy is kind of funny. I actually kind of like that. Am I the only one that would have written that as, No, come on, there's a way funnier way of writing that interaction, which would be... were you or your Pokemon on the receiving end of a super effective move that wasn't your fault? Fill out this form and you may be entitled to compensation, and then hands you a weakness policy. Oh, there's trash in the trash. I ain't gonna lie, I don't know how to use Trubbish. I'm just gonna set it on snow. Have a lovely day, Hitmon. Look after yourself. Dave, my cat likes you. Excellent. I'm doing God's work. This is your cat. In mug form. You are owed PPI. Have you or your family been in a car accident recently? Me sitting here without a car. So I'm not missing context, just a random island that is worshipped, and they didn't give us context as to why. Yeah, you know, they've just said that this is like a religious place, and Diana's unhappy because there's a building on it. My boss hired this guy on Craigslist? Why would you ever do that? Indeed is right there. I won that mug. I couldn't even tell you where I got it. Did you enjoy looking around? We take great pride in the design and architecture of our lab. Well, I've not been inside yet. Also, the guy on the left is a problem. I'm just gonna say I didn't have time. Oh, I can relate. I hope you get to enjoy it later. That aside, there's a reason for us to graciously invite you here to our estate. You three important people are this year's gym challengers. I don't think the guys who wrote this know how to use commas. The way that this sentence reads is, you three important people are this year's gym challengers. And I'm just like, no human speaks this way, you know? I don't know. We, Team Sol... Okay, no, I realize now. They're speaking to me as if I was a caveman. We, Team Sol. You, important people. Wish to support you fully. However, our leader is concerned that perhaps you do not fully understand the intentions of Team Sol. Would you all agree with this point? I suppose so. There's been some questions I've got on my mind. I've had doubts over Team Sol's activity too. Honestly, stomping all over the sun Pokemon's home island is deplorable. Team Soul is more than just a tech company. We actively seek to change the Solaria region and create a bright future. Our actions are always building towards a future with respect to all forms of life. If you would, we have prepared a small tour for you three today. The three of us will personally tour each of you around the building. You may even choose who you tour with. I don't really have a preference. I don't know any of you. I don't have a preference either. What about you? You can pick first. Oh, I get to choose my Pokemon? To be fair, I don't know how to use commas either. English is my second language. If you think you have to use a comma, you probably don't. Yoda English. Yeah, somewhat. I think the best way to explain the use of a comma is if you're extending a sentence. If I can find good use of a comma, I'll show you. Even the lovely people of the Pokemon Center think we're awesome. Well, I think they're awesome, too. You see what I mean? There's bad use of a comma. Anyone? So, if you read this out loud as someone that's actually speaking, what this person just said to me is, well, I think they're awesome, too. And it's like, that's not how humans speak. It would be, well, I think they're awesome, too. That second comma is completely unnecessary. But the idea is that first comma is like a half breath. So you say, if you remove all of the commas, it would just be, well, I think they're awesome too. And that just comes across slightly differently. Because that comes off as a, like, returning comment. You know, like, oh, well, I think they're awesome too. You know. But if the moment you put a comma in there, it's like, well, I think they're awesome too. Like, it changes the way that it comes across by adding or taking away the comma. But that second comma in there is just a straight up mistake. It's not meant to be there. Anyone associated with Team Soul is made of awesome sauce. See, now there's also a word in this sentence that doesn't belong here. This is the kid that calls me a noob. I don't know this blue girl. I do the thing you're saying, but I also thought what's in the text box was grammatically correct. It wasn't. It wasn't. I'm going to choose blue. Dave, it's been a while. We met in Mattel Mines. My team was conducting fieldwork there. If you'll let me, I would like to be your guide. Yeah, that's fine. You had that angry war while. Well then, I guess we'll see you later then, Dave. Then there's a second type of comma. Not this one, but in fact, a break without a pause. Yeah, that's got a very specific name. A semicolon. But, hang on, I just got to double check and make sure I actually said that correctly. A semicolon is not a second intestine, by the way. Yeah, that's a semicolon. It connects two closely related independent clauses, but it's also used to create complex lists. So the idea is, if you wanted to make a list, you could write it as, you know what, I've never been to... You can say, like, yeah, like, I've never been to France, comma, Italy, semicolon, Greece, semicolon, Turkey, semicolon, America. And then that's how you create a list using semicolons. I think that first comma can be a semicolon as well, but I'm not certain. Like, there are some things about the English language that even I don't really get. Feel free to ask any questions at any time. Let us proceed. Just... A massive tell to know, what is this one hair doing? Excuse me, can you chill? Come here, you bastard. There we go. Semicolons are also used as a transition word. Not really. I mean, I think I know what you're saying. But you would never use a semicolon on its own, if that makes sense. You would never use a semicolon without another semicolon somewhere further down the sentence. Because if you would use a comma there. A comma does the job of a semicolon, but you would only ever have one of them. And then a semicolon could be repeated. It's basically a comma that's repeated. Tony, like when they called sushi rice donuts in the English dub. It's delicious. We love donuts. Our workers sometimes get people injured, but we make sure to take good care of them. Yeah, so that's a good use of a comma there. I like that we have reliable healthcare workers here in case anyone gets hurt. They're all very good at what they do, not to mention, it's completely free. The staff are paid well and the hours are very flexible. They seem satisfied too. They seem satisfied to me. Yeah, so that's an incorrect use. That's an incorrect use of ellipsis and an incorrect use of, freaking a comma. That comma has no reason to be there. Because why? They seem satisfied to me. Like, what? Why was there a pause in that sentence? It makes no sense. But that ellipsis should have been the complete end of the text box because it signifies a long pause. But the sentence keeps going, so why was that there? I don't frequent this place often. Neither me nor my Pokemon ever get seriously injured. So, beginning a sentence with an ellipsis is completely redundant if there was not an ellipsis ending the previous statement. Because beginning a sentence with an ellipsis insinuates that there was a long pause before you started talking. I feel that I may have digressed a little. Shall we move on? Possibly. Team Soul does lots of dangerous experiments, but it's all for the sake of Solaria. What heroes? In the bin. The garbage is filled with garbage. My YouTube's working well on my phone. Is YouTube okay? Because I was watching a guy earlier, streaming like the new James Bond game, and their footage was glitching. There was like a whole period where like the game was just all over the place. And it was like, it's working on horizontal, but it's just really badly working on vertical. And I'm like, I don't get it, mate. We have the dorms here. High-ranking officers get the top rooms. The grunts share the lower rooms. I don't like sharing a room with others, but you would have to if you joined. I have my own room, as I'm a Team Soul admin. I spend my nights reading scientific papers online. I was just thinking, Dave, do you have a dream? For some reason, I can't read the look on your face. But back when I met you, there was one thing I did feel. Though. Resolve. So another incorrect use of a comma there. It makes me wonder if there's anything you dream of. My own dream? I have many. I appreciate that you ask, but I will keep them to myself for now. Let's not drag our heels and proceed onwards. We got a lot out of that conversation. Backstage, that hurts me. No, I do it more. You're right, McNoo. How you doing, good sir? Don't forget tomorrow is Pokemon Champions. We will be playing some Pokemon Champions. That's the plan. A pot of blue irises are growing here. Why am I in this guy's room? This laptop looks more like a space station. Better not break it. Yo Champs is back. Yes, so every Friday we're going to play some Champions. And also every Friday we're going to do some variety streaming. These are the communal dorms shared by us low-ranking grunts. Humph, one day I'll have a room all to myself. Might take a while to get to that point though. You're right there, Liam. Good to see you, man. Good to see you, good sir. Just going to be climbing a ladder, or are you up for some private battles? Maybe a mixture of the two, but we only have like a couple of hours to get like some content in there. My plan is to make teams that accommodate Mega Pokemon. And then make long-form videos out of the Mega Pokemon teams I make. This is the office where more mundane work is done, such as keeping tracks of statistics and filling out paperwork. These also happen to be the entry-level jobs, so it's also the biggest section of the building. Although, it is also the most boring and mundane. I prefer the science labs, which you might have already guessed. Massive. You're all entry-level jobs. You went to university for this. And I bet all you're actually doing is writing words in a spreadsheet. Let's go to 8th floor. Unrealistic, not enough AI, true. May create a fresh team today that could be used in a private battle tomorrow. I feel bad bringing my current team into battles now, it's so OP. I actually just haven't played Champions in a while. And I need to make it like a weekly thing, because when Champions came out, that's what I said I was going to do. We've got specialized teleporters as the only way to get in and out. What happens if the teleporters fail? Not my concern. You can take that up with customer service. Alright, bro. Take me to the Green Ladies area. Is it nice here? This research garden's based on the forest regions of Solaria. The breeze feels almost real. This area is highly controlled to ensure the plant life will thrive here 24/7. The grass Pokemon we keep here seem happy, to me at least. It's a shame that I don't work in this lab. Mine's rather dreary in comparison. I'm a little confused as to why, like this is all cool and all. Like, this is interesting, don't get me wrong. But why should I, as a player, care? Is it nice here? The research garden's based on the Malum region of Solaria. The lava's not actual lava, though. It shares enough characteristics to basically be the same. There is no danger in it destroying the research lab, however. The Pokemon here live just like they would out in the wild. I wonder if I can even notice a difference. It's a shame that I don't work in this lab. Mine is rather dreary in comparison. Yeah, don't want to repeat sentences. Why rebootable things? That's an ugly looking reboot. So here's my question. Why are they going around the world doing these massive experiments if they've got these areas where they could just do it here instead? It's nice in here. Sometimes it makes me think that I'm the only one left on the planet. It's soothing. But at the end of the day, it's all man-made. We made this to replicate the water the Pokemon live in. Do you like it? If you look close enough, you can see Pokemon swimming underwater. It's a shame that I don't work in this lab again. Shall we get moving? Now's a good time to visit the lab. Like, it's very cool, like, lore-wise. But the thing is like, what's it got to do with the story? Is that for Ether Foundation 2? Pretty much. You're right now, Hoser. Test, staging, production. Yeah, I guess the idea is for their plans to work, they've got to take it out into the real world, and they're just using this for preparation. The CEO's chambers are off limits for this tour. I ask that you turn back. That aside, shall we get moving? The door is tightly shut. It appears to need a key. Fair enough. B15, take me down. Forza's amazing, absolutely the best Horizon title so far. Do you know what I find really funny? Is I have watched... Alright, put this way, okay? No offense to anyone who enjoys the Forza series. This isn't directed at the people, specifically. It's just my opinion. But Forza looks boring as fuck. If I'm going to be completely real with you, I have watched multiple streamers play it. And every time, even like a freaking VTuber screaming as she was playing it, I just found that cringe, and I found the gameplay to be freaking boring. No one's forcing you to play it. Exactly. Definitely understand your point. It's definitely a game for car enthusiasts. Yeah, exactly. And that. So before I continue with the game, it is 100% a game for other people. That's completely fine. However, if anyone ever came up to me and said it's the best racing game ever, I would basically tell you that you're just wrong. I completely disagree. Because I've played Forza 3 or 4? The one in the UK. I played that one for like 4 hours and then never touched it again. Because in my eyes, the racing is really dull. It's really dull to me. I don't like racing games where you have to slow down at corners. Get a wheel, drink heavy, have fun. Any game that requires you to drink to make it fun is not a good game in my eyes. Kirby Air Riders, I mean, that's a freaking racing game with one button. I find that hilarious. But, no, it's just like, there's something to me that I really dislike about driving at high speeds, and then as you approach a corner, everything around you just goes do 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 do. Now we're going to gently turn the corner, and now go fast again. And it's just like, right, okay, fair enough. But the thing is, I would say exactly the same thing about Gran Turismo. I would say exactly the same thing about Project Gotham. Completely, that's just my opinion. And I know there are some people that love Forza, so more power to you. But it is not a racing game for me in the slightest. I decided that this one would be best visited last. Come, let's get deeper inside. I'll go on ahead. It's important to make sure that everything is ready, so I'll handle that. Get a wheel, drink heavy, get a DUI in game. Game detects that you're driving under the influence. Electrizer. You only need to drift in Mario Kart? Yeah, but if you play Mario Kart World, that's actually just untrue. You need to know how to drift. You also need to know how to wall ride and grind rails effectively. But, yeah, no, so the thing is there will never be another Burnout game because the demand for it is so low. People want racing sims, and that's fair. World's a whole new ballgame. World adds a lot more skill expression to Mario Kart, which is funny because people still have so many problems with it, and I'm just like, mate, no one's ever going to be happy. This is my lab. I decided that this one would be best visited last. I work with a few other scientists in here. Our work is precious to us. Here we dedicate research to Solarium. I'm sure you have questions. It's a mineral that through exposure further enhances a Pokemon's physical capabilities. We dedicate to finding ways to increase its power output. I know you had an accident with that Mawile and told your minds, but don't worry. We've taken further measures to ensure that our research can continue without any problems. She said the word sol, and then something exploded. Uh-oh, red is happening. Subject 647 has escaped confinement. Repeat, Subject 647 has escaped confinement. I will check if everything is in order. Well, from the siren, I don't think it is. I think it's an amazing game for 3 roams of breath of fresh air to start with. Do you want to... Okay, I'm going to give you the wildest freaking comparison. Okay. Forza, to me, is what happens if you take Gran Turismo and put an Assassin's Creed gameplay loop over the top of it. If that makes any sense. It's the most Ubisoft racing game without being made by Ubisoft. Because that open world, to me, just feels like I'm playing Far Cry or Assassin's Creed. But again, all that does is show that I've moved away from these gameplay mechanics, and it's not for me, which is completely okay. More power to the people that enjoy these things. Go for it. All I'm going to say is, in my opinion, I think the game's quite boring. Dave! Cure! It broke free? Cure! One of the test subjects is spiraling out of control. The cause seems to be Solarium overload. Dave, that Pokemon's very powerful. Be careful. Wish me luck. I do not believe that your victory will be determined by luck. I look forward to seeing your pure skill. Cure! Why is that the sound that Keldio's making? Also, it's just a Keldeo. Its stats increased, specifically its special and speed. Check out this exceptional aerial ace. Oh, that did not do anywhere as much as I thought it would. Okay, well, good to know that this Keldeo is faster. Right, fighting and hitting me with... It's fighting, but it's hitting me with Scald as well. I'm going to go to Ice, and I'm going to burn it. We survive these? Yes, we do. Okay. It's Keldeo. Oh, right, so the aura stops it from being burnt. Okay, cool. Good to know. Unicorns are just donkeys from the future? What did you just say to me? Dave, no, it's a special attacker. I know, I just wanted to apply... I wanted to burn it so that if there's any manner of me stalling it out... Okay, critical Giga Drain, kinda hype. Whoa. Okay, it won't survive another one, and that's fine. Icy Wind, that's the choice you went with. That's the choice you went with. This game's AI is terrible. Well, an Inferno. Isn't that the one with like 50 freaking... Use your attachment golf and target and fire, inflicts burn. They've buffed its accuracy, but not by much. I just noticed a thumbnail for this stream. I had to do it. I had to. All of my thumbnails, I'm now hiding myself in it because I just find it funny. Other than the mainline thumbnails, those ones I'm not doing it to. The mainline thumbnails, I'm leaving those alone because they need to be as algorithm friendly as possible. Subject has been subdued. Capture it immediately. Roger. Cure! Cure! Dave, you managed to calm the subject down. Well done. The solarium must have been too much for it to handle. It'll be okay. I'll check up on it later. What if I lost? Where would the story have gone? They buffed Inferno to 65. That's dumb. It's meant to be funny gambling. Yeah, it's funny gambling, but now you've got a loaded coin. Which, loaded coins don't work. What was that? You were not meant to see that. It's true. It's Keldeo of the Elite Four, but please forget you saw it. By the way, the CEO wants to speak with us in his office, so we should really go there now. His office is at the top floor, so please make your way there quickly. Though your Pokemon are hurt, I recommend visiting the nurse on the ground floor, because I can't heal it. Oh, and take this as a reward for... surf. That makes the boat a little less useful. What game is this? The game is called Pokemon Solar Eclipse. Wait, Pokédex number 1 was Togepi. I can't... That's freaking hilarious. Fair enough. So, this entire island visit, the only thing that made the story go forward was that Keldeo section. Everything else about, like, this island has just been, like, just lore. And nothing more. Nothing more than lore! Whoa, what happened to my hair? Bring it back now, you know. If you lost, you would become a corporate casualty, and your death would be used to fuel a tax cut. True. No taxes for me today, thank you. I need to heal myself. And then I must go see the CEO. On Wardo. The CEO will never see a bird coming. To floor 19. I would like to know how much you can see from a 19-story building in the middle of the ocean. Is there a lighthouse on this island to stop people from crashing into it, I wonder? Yeah, are we about to get an NDA from the freaking CEO? Oh, he opened the door for us. How did you two get here first? Dave, so you finished the tour as well? Your guide also told you that the CEO wanted to see you? Whatever, let's just get this over with. I had quite enough at this place. I wonder if you went with the other two people, you would have seen something other than Keldeo. You would be able to see more ocean. Is that Skarmory? This is a door that we could open and close. Oh my god, it's Hercule. Hey, you all made it. Welcome. My name is Zanivian, Lord of Team Soul. I'm not doing that. One of the greatest entrepreneurs of our time. Though I'm sure you're well aware of who I am, as no way you're not. Gilbert, Diana, Dave, I'm sure you've enjoyed today's tour of our research building, no? Well, it's all very fancy. You guys are all working on some amazing things in technology, really. But you're clearly trying to cover up the sinister side of all this. It's morally dubious. I'm going to be brutally honest, I'm disgusted by what you're doing here. We all heard about the outbreak, and we all saw that Keldeo running around, destroying parts of the facility. commit to the voice. Look up the English voice actor for freaking Hercule. Hercule, that's Mr. Satan, good sir. It is hilarious saying that one of the most popular characters of the Dragon Ball Z franchise is called Mr. Satan. Toriyama, what were you on? You didn't want us to see that, did you? Would you mind explaining yourself? No beating around the bush with you guys, huh? But I'll explain it as simply as I can so you understand. Long ago, our region was engulfed in a terrible war. But then heroes of the sun emerged from the shade. The Solar King and Sunny Hero. With the boundless cosmic energy of the Sunny Hero, they won the war and ruled Solaria. For many years, Solaria was united, mighty and at peace. Of course, that golden age did not last. The Solar King passed on, and so did the Sunny Hero Sol Galio. When Sol Galio passed, it released a calamitous explosion of pure cosmic energy, for some reason. It distorted our region. Grasslands were scorched into deserts. Communities fell in forever fall. Communities fell in forever fall. Don't you mean free fall? Our region's Pokemon, supercharged with cosmic energy, awakened new abilities. The final gift from the Sunny Hero, but not his only one. Our great team, Team Sol, has recently harnessed the energy of a naturally occurring element found in our region. Its shining orange hue. We have named this one Solarium, after the Sunny Hero. Solarium can be found all over our beautiful region of Solaria, sleeping within its earth. When Pokemon are exposed to Solarium, someone really loudly plays on a triangle in the background. It causes an amazing reaction. The residue cosmic energy stored, residual is the word you were looking for, in the ore supercharges the Pokemon to new heights. Their strength is simply immeasurable. Do you understand? The Pokemon native to Solaria are simply the best. And I believe we should be further supporting their growth. Using concentrated and enhanced Solarium, we further bring out the greatness of our Pokemon. In order to create a stronger and better future for Pokemon and humans, my dream is for Solaria to enter a great new golden age. So it's time for Pokemon and humans to evolve together. No, you're wrong! What you're doing is cruel to those Pokemon. You're hurting them. That was the most Danganronpa freaking response. I see through your words. Those are living, breathing creatures, not tools to sharpen. Are you not Pokemon trainers? Do you not want your Pokemon to be stronger? Gilbert, Diana, Dave, with our support, your Pokemon could be the strongest there are. There is. And it doesn't end there. Solarium could be used for so much more. Dave, what can I buy for 1 million Pokédollars? All of the Mario characters. I think you need 1 million. Can you remind me what gen is X and Y and Sun and Moon? X and Y is 6, Sun and Moon is 7. Sword and Shield is 8, Scarlet and Violet is 9. We can find a way to enhance humans, plants, other chemicals and more. We could end hunger, cure deadly diseases, stop wars. What is this really about? Why go through the trouble of capturing the Elite Four? In fact, where are the Elite Four? And why did they let you capture the Elite Four? They're the Elite Four! These days, they're just seen as myths. How does capturing the Elite Four help anyone? The Swords of Justice were the Elite Four of our region's hero. Okay, so, do you know what's actually really confusing? They are using the phrase Elite Four, not for the, Pokemon League, but as the name of the Swords of Justice. So what do they call the actual Elite Four in this game? He said all the Mario characters. You know Yoshi's like 4.2 mil. No, every single one of them is 100k. So if there's 10 of them, you would need 1 million to buy them all. And I think there's 10 of them. Elite Four. The 4 elites. Wait, is YouTube... I think YouTube is auto-translating words for me. Marsh, you just typed in Elitia 4, but it auto-translated to just Elite 4. Why? Why did it do that? That's weird. I don't know why I did that. YouTube is strange. Solgaleo, the sunny Pokemon. But while Solgaleo died many years ago, and has absolutely nothing to do with the Swords of Justice actually, if we can harness the power of the Elite Four, we'd be able to bring Solgaleo back. With the legendary Solgaleo and our newly discovered Solarium, we could create a new age for Solaria. A new Solaria Golden Age. How many of the Elite Four have you captured? 3. Why is he telling us? Terrakion, Virizion, and Keldeo. Well, so you're missing Cobalion. Will soon be within our grasp as well. Listen, I think we work great together, I really do. If you join us, I'll give you 500k per month. What do you say? What if I said yeah? What if I just said yeah? Dude wants to pay me 500k. It even tells me. No joke. Per month. It's a stable job in this economy. What if someone walks up to you at like EA or something and says, I'll pay you £500,000 a month? Hang on, no, we gotta blow some minds quickly. Jesus Christ. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. About $6 million a year. Imagine having an annual salary of like 6 to 7 million a year. Why would I ever say no to that? If someone ever said, evil company comes up to you and says, everyone has a price, and then you open with 6 million a year. Christmas and summer extras? We don't know about their freaking loyalty packages. You're not wrong. But for that much money a year, I'm going to be a villain. Why not? For real? 500,000's totally fine with you? Yeah, that's awesome. Excellent. Welcome to Team Soul. And so, having accepted Team Soul's money, Dave would spend the rest of their days as a Team Soul shill. In the final hour, Dave was defeated by Gilbert and Diana. Team Soul's crimes would be exposed, and Dave was arrested alongside them as an accomplice. Dave blacked out. Wait. The game basically just spoiled the ending. Oh no. That's really funny though. That is really funny because they both turn around and are surprised that I agreed to it. They're surprised? Where's our money? Hang on a minute. No, it's still 100k. That would have been the funniest way to just randomly gain 500,000 Poké-Dollars as like an Easter egg. Telling me it doesn't matter if you stop them or not because Diana and Gilbert would stop them anyway. Actually, yeah, no, Soul Bishop, that's a really good point. That's a really good point. If we're not there to stop Team Soul, Diana and Gilbert will do it. The game just said in that timeline that we're not necessary. We should have been able to fight them. We lost in a cutscene. Unfair. Yeah. I think that was the perfect time to add like a funny alternate ending that wasn't just... That almost came across as the devs saying, why the fuck did you pick that option? You know, because it was like, and then they joined the evil team because they're a corporate shill. Obviously pointing fingers at the player and being like, why did you join corporate? And then being like, and then you were beaten by the heroes and were arrested. And I'm just sitting here like, well, if that's the case, then what's the point of me being here? All I'm going to say is I would have lived a really cozy life until 2 children turned up with some slightly powerful Pokemon. Does it mean Gilbert and Diana are just offloading their work to us when they could have carried the weight? Yeah, they could have. Also, I now have to watch this entire cutscene again. Alright. Superb speed. You think throwing money at us will shut us up? Yes. Don't talk for me. We don't want anything to do with you. Gilbert, Diana, Dave, you're all the children of Solaria's future. You're all amazing trainers. The only shame is that you aren't on my side. I could really use 3 2-year-olds on my side that seem to have really good Pokemon freaking knowledge. Yet watch Gilbert and sort of CEO to the face unpunished. What gets me, as well, is if I joined them right now, we would be unstoppable. Because what's Gilbert and Diana, 2 people that I have repeatedly beaten, gonna do? If I join the bad guys, that in theory, within power scaling, should mean that the bad guys win. You know? The fact that the bad guys didn't win is the ultimate just Dev points at the player and says, shut up. I thought that I could help you all understand my perspective, but you're all stupid. You don't get it. How about we take a challenge then? Go on, fight my admins. If you win, you're free to leave this facility with no worries, but if we win, you join Team Soul and fight by our side. Yeah, exactly. So if I join your side, are you insinuating that in this exact moment in time, you would have said to Gilbert and Diana, now you're going to have to fight my admins and Dave, and if you win, then we'll let you out? Let's be real, 2 against 4 is not good odds. We'll take that bet, we won't lose. What if I just turn around and run now? Elia, Laris, Cyana, I order you to teach these 3 the strength of Team Soul. Nothing personal, Dave, I must simply follow orders. It's another child. With one lens that you can't see through and another lens that isn't there. Wow, I can't hit this thing very hard. How about I uppercut it with a wing? Never mind, what if I miss? What if I just miss? Most people in the Pokemon universe is lazy. They just use child labor as far as possible while the adults do whatever they want to do. I just find it funny that there are so many Pokemon games that seem to use the gym leaders as, like, authority figures, but they never seem to actually do anything. She's got those Gen 2 lenses. Okay, all things considered, so long as we land this... Yeah, there we go. Matang could not deal with a Staraptor. Unfortunate. Reuniclus, I will swap. I will indeed swap. I will swap to a Flaming Bug. I can't guess if this song's freaking beat, actually. I have no health. When did that happen? Give it the suck. Wait, I could have sworn I blanked out and healed. Oh, no, it's Stealth Rock. Stealth Rock does a crap load of damage to me, actually. I was the fool, actually. I'm gonna Calm Mind. Never mind, why didn't they do that first? Oh, you fainted, my dude. Sucks to suck. I mean, I don't really have a way to go apeshit, but I suppose Samsei will work. You're right, Pokemaster. I just imagine gym leaders have, like, 0 time to chill. They have to juggle gym leader duties with their personal careers. How are you not weak to Sucker Punch? Wait. Wait. What typing is Reuniclus? Is this Psychic Dark? Is this Psychic Fighting? It makes no sense. Because of the fist? There's nothing fighting about freaking Reuniclus. It's an embryo. It's very weird. It just wasn't. It wasn't weak to Sucker Punch, but it was weak to a fairy move. Don't mind me. I'm just gonna drop a coil. I'm not defending it. I'm just trying to make sense of it. Cover it just in case. What's it holding? We don't know. It's not holding anything. It is spamming Psychic, so I'm going to send out a Ghost. And I'm going to click. I can't hex it, so I'm gonna smooch the Porygon. That did nothing. Okay, of course you know Shadow Ball. Why wouldn't it know Shadow Ball, actually? That makes a lot of sense. Oh wait, no, you're just gonna die to freaking Stealth Rock. Lol. Staraptor like, why did you do this to me? Oh yeah, you got Drain Punch now. I forgot about that. Uh-oh, the Fire, Electric, Ice move. Uche, what the shit did you just say to me? What did you just say to me? Staraptor enters the battle, screams twice, flops on the floor dead. Team Soul, Sayana, will send in... Who is Fu? It's just a robot. Have I miscalculated? It seems I've been forced to use this. It's just a robot. Uh-oh, it's pissed, and it giggles like a human. It is Steel type. It's the robot from the Black and White Theatre thing. I don't think I can beat this thing. It's Steel normal. I'm not convinced I can take this out. Okay, that was way more than I was expecting. That was also way more than I was expecting. But we're good. We're okay. Food. I hate the fact that it giggles like a human. I lost. They defeated my Fu. Alright, we won. They aren't pushovers at least. A deal is a deal. You're free to leave. Get out of here. That was close. I'm glad that we got out of there. Thinking back to everything we saw here, my heart aches. There's something very sinister about the way their leader Zenithion operates. It's hard to think that Team Soul isn't beyond corrupt, not after that tour. We should do something about it and warn people about Team Soul. Team Soul still holds quite a lot of influence. They've got their detractors, but they're still a powerful organization. Our word alone won't be enough, as Zenithion will probably just sweep it under the rug anyway. But we can halt their progress on our own. Do you remember what they said? About Cabalion. Yes. Zenithion said that they still need to find Cabalion. Cabalion's the leader of the Elite Four. Which makes sense, sure. Let's try and locate Cabalion before Team Soul does and warn it, or perhaps even team up. I don't know where Cabalion is located, though. You know, let's just go find a legendary Pokemon. That's just something you can do. There's a vast library with countless books about myths and legends. If we could find any info, it will likely be there. We could also obtain information relevant to them to try and predict Team Soul's next move. Let's not stick around here for too long. I'll see you two in Geisfer City. The stars will foretell a greater future for all of us. Fair enough. Can we just not use real words for town names? Diane has such strong conviction. Dave, is it okay if I could be honest with you right now? I've been thinking about this for a while now. I don't think I want to be the best Pokemon trainer. It never really interested me. Rather, I think the reason I went on this journey was so that I could be with you. I had fun spending time with you, Dave. But now that I see there's something that I can do, a goal I can strive for, so I'm going to become stronger so that I can be the strength for those that don't have it. I want to protect people and Pokemon from folks like Team Soul that want to exploit it and abuse them. I could tell. You always know me so well, don't you? I appreciate having someone like you around. I'm not your rival anymore. From now on, we're lovers. Growing stronger together for our own goals. Taking on the gyms, opposing Team Soul. Let's back each other up and keep working hard. I'm counting on you and you can count on me. Brother, you're like 2 years old. Do you know something which is interesting about this whole situation? I have Yura's phone number. You know. So, This is the gym leader that's investigating Team Soul. Why not just call her and tell her what happened? She's more likely to believe me than anything Team Soul's ever going to say. What can I do for you? Just tell me about these things. She's a lore dump character. But she's also the character that we're supposed to be talking to about the problems that Team Soul are currently bringing to us. So... that's why they let you go. They know you won't say shit. But the problem is we have a gym leader on our side who believes us. So logic dictates that I just ring her. And then she'll turn around and tell all the other gym leaders. And then suddenly we've got the entire gym leaders on our side. It's just one of those things where it's like, well, why would no one believe us? I'm just going to go back indoors and heal quickly, you know? Like, I'm allowed to leave, but I'm also completely allowed to come back in. They didn't say that we're trespassing. What's up, Dave? Hello, I'm with Chapo. Welcome. Welcome to stream. I love doing this in games where, like, you have to run away from an area that you're no longer allowed to go back to, but you just absolutely go back. I love your college shirt. Thank you. I'm just gonna go... I did that to make sure that I can still hold face in front of my freaking colleagues. I'm actually now back. I'm now back to join the team. Because they won't know that I have run away from them. If I say, yes, I'll join the team in front of them, then they'll have the, resolve to fight back. But what if I betray them completely behind their backs? Then they'll fall into despair. Imagine if you open a door and you just get hyper-beamed. I would be that character that you wouldn't even know whose side they're on. Oh, don't mind me. Dub Wagner, fly me away. Playing both sides, so you always come out on top. It's always a funny stance, because people will quite frequently just be like, you have no integrity, and I'm just sitting here like, of course I've got integrity. I've literally just sat down and figured out the best way for me to get through this circumstance. Like, maybe, yeah, you see it as me changing sides, but at the end of the day, I knew what side I was on from day one. Wait, an underground path? Yeah, I'm on my side. Oh my goodness, the green person. Ooh, I'm a freaking dinosaur. I'm gonna punch this freaking cat. Oh hey, this region's Pokemon are stronger. How can we research and control this? That's literally how science works. I'd join them. I mean, yeah, at this current moment in the game, I don't see why I wouldn't join them. Do you remember when we were playing Pokemon Decay? And we genuinely thought that Team Galactic were bad people. And then we continued playing. And lo and behold, they never turned out to be bad people. They were good people the entire time. It's me, the janitor! His name's Garfield, I kind of love that. This is where Dual Wing Beat would be beautiful. Yeah, Gengar is a bodyguard. He'll steal everyone's souls before they can reach you. I just think that they completely underestimate how powerful the main player is. That's Finizen. It's not even Palafin yet. It's just funny to think like, oh yeah, the side characters will get strong enough to take you out. It really does sort of take a little bit of agency away from the main character, you know. I think if his teams didn't keep dressing as evil as they do and get more support, I'm going to counter-argument that. I'm going to counter-argument that, Couch. What's so evil about dressing cool? Do you want to dress like this man? What's so evil about having good clothes? I wonder how many people even look at the posters. So many people's thoughts and feelings, yet barely anyone ever looks. I mean, I'm trying to, but if I click on them, nothing happens. Oh, your door, Garbodor. Your favorite Pokemon's trash. Drip is evil. I am a gambler, I need money, sends out a child. The devil wears Prada? Yeah, but Satan wears Gucci. Steel Wing will actually land. Never mind, it didn't land. Is this a gym? No, I just found an underground path out of nowhere and decided to follow it. Okay, Sky Uppercut's just better, actually. Never mind me. Also got to the point where they tried to offer money to kids who barely comprehend the significance of money or math. Yeah, but they've clearly watched enough cartoons to understand that friendship overcomes everything. Hello, Davidoff and his peoples. Hello, Lisa. Hello, everybody, by the way. I hope you're having a lovely day. No, not my money! You can buy coins for cash at the game corner. I can save. I have a lot of prizes. I don't even know where this comes out. Where am I? What was the point of this? That was just a random place you can go to that takes you underneath the town. I've never known that building to be there. Also, this town's layout is arse. Like, I'm sorry, game developer, but this town's layout is arse. Also, loaded dice? Hell yeah. For me to go north, I have to run a freaking figure of 8, basically, to go here. This is the cycle road. You don't have a real bike, so here's a rental, thus making the bike freaking ticket mostly redundant. Spikes! They're gonna slash my tires. Alright, well, I've already fought a bunch of people on this freaking cycle path. There we go. Getting tired yet? You're far from done yet. Dude said yet too many times. It's a Mudbray, and it's level 31, whilst I'm in my level 50s. This is the direction I'm supposed to be going in. This is the direction I'm meant to be going in. I feel like Satan would wear Shein for all the child labor. I think Satan would actually be the one that wears the most expensive crap. It has to be the most expensive to embody greed. And then it needs to be soaked in the blood of innocence to embody war. Is there a break today? Probably not, Joa, but what we might do is we might just do a couple of battle royales near the end of stream. I don't think I'm going to stream for that long today, but then again, if stream, like, pops off, then maybe. Like, obviously, I don't want to not give you guys battle royales because you want to. Like, you want the battle royales. I found an entire cake in here. That's excellent. Wouldn't greed mean the cheapest stuff to get as much as possible? Greed does not equal quantity necessarily. Well, no, I would say greed does require quantity, but it can also be... Like, if you think about it, the quantity would be in the value of the asset, you know? So, is it greedy for me to have every penny in the world? Yeah, because now no other person has any pennies. There's no penny for anyone else to have. But it's also exceptionally greedy for me to have the most expensive stuff in the world, I suppose. Because my greed is I have a vast proportion of the world's wealth. I love the idea that he's just wearing 20 layers of thrift store clothes. Now, so here we are, as they're wearing 20 layers of the most expensive clothes you've ever seen. I see where you're coming from in both angles. This is the most orange and yellow town in the universe. I know this song. Is this Kingdom Hearts music? Oh, I can buy my own bike now. Greed wants more things. Envy wants to have better things. More things, your things. So greed is cheap, but envy's expensive. I don't think envy is they want better things. Envy is specifically they want your things. Regardless of whether it's better or not, they want something that somebody else wants. That's envy. It doesn't necessarily need to be better. It needs to be something that you don't have, but somebody else does. Why does that Litleo look like its head is not attached to his body? Won't necessarily say greed is cheap. Envy's hating the other for having what you want. Oh, there's trash in this trash again. These guys need to stop putting trash in the trash. I think there are many different ways that we can explain the depiction of whether or not freaking Satan wears Gucci, freaking Prada, or Shein. All I'm going to say is Jesus wears Amazon Basics, alright? I'm going to be back in 2 seconds. I'm just going to grab a quick... What is with this windy-ass music? Satan's a fairy? I'd believe it. Golden Pepsi. If Mr. Krabs ran out of money, he would still be greedy? Yeah, probably. It's Maractus. It's a cactus. It's dead. Jesus buys clothes off of Temu and Shein. But that's also because it's to, like, insinuate that the guy was also very easy to freaking manipulate and abuse. Dude only bought Temu because he thought that he was supporting an independent business. Hang on a second. Phew, I caught up to you. Hello, Master. I see that these Maractus are blocking your path. Who the shit are you? Not to worry, I know just what to do. It's fine, I would have set fire to them, to be perfectly honest. There, look at how happy they seemed. The Maractus sometimes go searching for food and water deep in the sand, but that's not always easy. They seem to love the food and water at the daycare, so I end up giving them some. The desert could get quite hot, so please take this before you go. Thank you for the water. Good luck with the rest of your journey, Master. I'll hopefully see you again soon. There's something about just, like, maids that refer to everyone as Master really comes across very slavish. Like, I'm not your master, you know. I'm not the person that you serve. So the fact that you're referring to everybody as, like, master really makes me feel like you've been brainwashed to believe it. Heck yeah, I'm underground. It's beautiful watching trees suffering 2 meters away from a thunderstorm, right? Well, sandstorm, but yeah. My Pokemon scream. If there are bats in here, I need a psychic Pokemon, which I do not have. Flying. I need something that can throw rocks. I had a storm between 2 and 3. Pepsi or Coke? Pepsi, 100%. It's another Gibble at level 45, which is actually way better than the Gibble that we had previously. But I did say I'm not using Gibble in this playthrough. That's a Sandile. I'm half tempted to run Crocodile. Sadly... Oh, no, I should have probably gotten that Sandile, actually. I was about to say it didn't have Intimidate, but then it means it had Moxie, which is better. Well, not better, but can be fun. Maids being that subservient is cringe. It's just... I wonder if developers realize that the games that they make really are like a window into the way that they think. Like, if you write a game with that kind of writing, you are essentially telling everybody, this is the way that my mind operates. There was a lot of lightning. That's pretty cool, though. The only reason I don't like lightning at the moment is because it scares Theo. Has this game got shinies? Yes, it does. I just haven't run into any. Is this game called Hotline Miami? No, it's called Mouthwashing. It's a Gibble. It's a Gibble. I was trying to figure out a freaking game that was like Hotline Miami, but wasn't, and then I realised there really aren't very many games like it, is there? I'm currently studying quick samples. They're pretty fascinating. I've learned that if you walk slowly over them, they don't activate. Sadly, I've seen a lot of trainers dashing into them. That's why I'm happy to give everyone a friendly reminder. If you're a run maniac and don't remember how to walk... Wow. Wow. You could just walk over the, like, race. You could walk over thin sand. Is this ROM hack good? It is a fan game, so it's not a ROM hack, but yeah, I'd say it's good. I wouldn't say it's anything more than good, but I would say it's good. Well, a focus punch. The focus punch is arse. So I mean, it may not just be thought through. Like, mages call people their work. They work for master, thus they will refer to player as master, and not thinking if that reads in a wider context. Yes, so that's another thing, is I just feel like the writing in this game comes across a bit odd. Almost as if English wasn't their first language. Sylveon, I'm just going to time you out for a minute. I need you to chill. What made you think that was the right thing to say? You want to look confused Rain now? I swear you would have learned that ages ago. Also, someone mentioned, why does this freaking Frostlass still know, Powder Snow? I've not found anything better. Yeah, we can fight an Umbreon. Wait, the sandstorm's raging. We've got a sand rush, right? Yes, we do. Excellent. Our speed's insane. We're the fastest Pokemon on Earth right now. Ooh, that was big. Ooh, that was also quite big. It's buggy. Yeah, this game is a bit buggy in a lot of places. The writing is a bit strange in some places. It's not the greatest game I've ever played. It's got... I feel like there was, like, some heart put into it. You know? Loaded dice. Here we go. You can have that because you've got Rock Blast. I feel like I could probably give leftovers to you. Okay. I am kind of just staring through that menu, I won't lie. This is also why I don't think today is going to be much of a long stream. Because, like, I've only been streaming for almost 2 hours and I'm spacing out. How far are you into it? How many gyms have you done? I want to say 4? Yeah, we're 4 gyms in, to be fair. Carmine instead of Quiver Dance hurts? I mean, the move relearner never taught it Quiver Dance. Alright, we're now in the funny-ass desert city. I will double-check what the move relearner does. Gym 4 at level 50, I know, right? I'll see if it can learn it, because it didn't learn it when I was last here. No, it doesn't know Quiver Dance. I don't know when it gets Quiver Dance in this game, because the Pokédex doesn't tell you either. So, Sharpak, I'm just gonna say, I've already tried. Oh, dude was just holding a rare candy. Fair enough. The Shadow of Solaria. Fair enough. Usually a level 1 move, they rebalance it to give it early Fiery Dance, but took Quiver Dance away. I know, right? Hi, it's me, Gilbert. You remember you remember me? I'm your friend. The desert's a harsh environment for sure. It's amazing how people and Pokemon could live here. Anyway, we were supposed to meet up with Diana here, but I haven't seen her yet. Must still be on her way. After our visit to Sol Island, I felt quite motivated and trained hard alongside my Pokemon. It's a sparring match. Fine. Quiver Dance at 100. Imagine if it was that way around. Get this Rugrat off my screen. Marino. I hate the fact that he names his Pokemon. Because, like, I don't know what these Pokemon are. Alright, loaded dice Rock Blast is not bad, but it could be better. 90, 25... Drill Run does more damage overall. Yeah, oh, even a crit. You did your best, buddy. It's not over yet. Who is that? What is a Terra? Apparently it's a Torterra. You know what? Part of me feels like I probably should have known that. Part of me feels like, you know what? What could Terra ever be? Terra means Earth. I know what Terra means. Shadow Claw. Crit. Oh. Oh. Terra's also a Star Droid. It's also the female lead of Final Fantasy VI. It's the Terra from Reborn. Fuck that. Nobody actually wants that. I could absolutely... Oh no, you got into Fiery Dance. Maybe I'll just do that and hope and pray we get a proc. Special attack proc. You could do it. No? Okay, but you want to learn Double Edge. Hey, we can finally make use of Reckless. A Reckless life-risking tackle. We can actually make use of Reckless finally. Who the fuck is Joel? Okay then, I guess. I'm just gonna hit Calm Mind. I might do it again. Yeah, Discharge does nothing. Uh-oh, Power Gem's very bad. None of my moves are very effective, but at least it's +2. Ugh, even then, it's not enough. Holy piss. Well, you have leftovers. Wait. Are you a dragon already? Not very effective, but it killed. Who the fuck is Ash? I suppose so. This thing's got flash. No, it's got intimidate. One way or that. I was about to say it's got flash fire when it clearly doesn't. I get the thing about that, right? The thing about an Ampharos being a dragon type in its base form is when it changes and becomes dragon, it's because it changes and becomes dragon. Base Ampharos is not a dragon. But I almost feel like some of the typing changes for the Pokemon in this game are like, they just sort of miss the point of its type change and its evolution. Mega Ampharos has got luscious locks. It looks more like a dragon. That's what it's doing. Like, would you say that normal Sceptile looks like a dragon? I feel like you could kind of get away with that. That feels a bit more likely. But yeah, I don't know. Yeah, you are right. Some of these decisions are a bit weird. Why are we getting non-Mega Megas? Yeah, exactly. It just feels wrong. It feels wrong. Why didn't you just add Mega Evolution? It would have achieved the exact same thing. Like Lopunny, for some reason, being a fighting type. Like, in its normal form, Lopunny is not a fighting Pokemon. My Pokemon and I will never yield. You'll see the power of a bond Luke and I share. Don't you dare Mega Evolve. Thank God. What? Why do you know Dragon Pulse? Since when and why? My starter Pokemon was a Furret, by the way. Just putting that out there. I'm going to Sky Uppercut. Maybe I won't, actually. Do you know what would be really, really cool right now? 1 second. 1 second. Staraptor. I just wrote Starfaptor, and that made me giggle a little bit internally. Do you want to know what would be really cool right now? On my Staraptor, my level 52 Staraptor. Do you want to be really, really cool right now? Oops. You know, my level 52 Staraptor. It would be really cool. There he is. How cool is that? Where the shit did the moves go? Here we go. What would be really cool for my level 52 Staraptor? My level 52 Staraptor could really, really use not brave enough yet, apparently not. I've got Sky Uppercut and Aerial Ace. Brave Bird would be great right now. Brave Bird would be kind of epic, actually. Yeah, Dragon Pulse on this guy does seem kind of funny. What is this? Lucario is mental. Why is this Lucario so freaking potent? Staraptor's not a bird, it's a chicken. Okay, yeah, you don't die to those. And now we murder it with Hex. Like the type of dev to make Luxray a dark type. I agree, Staraptor and Close Combat are iconic. It is so funny that Staraptor learns Close Combat as an evolution move and has done for so long, but for some reason has never been a fighting type until recently. And I kind of love that. I think I got Dragon Pulse on Lucario and ZA for coverage. Yeah, but Lucario Z makes sense with Dragon Why did you ask me a question whilst also timing me out? Did you expect me to make an autumn reply? No, it's called a rhetorical question. Alright, let me get away from this freaking music quickly before I say anything. I'm not angry, I can see which areas I can improve in. That's a win. Thanks for the challenge. I hope I managed to give you a good challenge as well. There you two are. Sorry that I'm late. The stars did not assist in my efforts across the desert. Cool. No worries, Dave and I just arrived as well. It's quite hot, isn't it? But we're here now. The G-Sphere Library should have the info we're looking for. Let's quickly take shelter from the climate. Not from the sand. From the heat. If we could find the right information on the Elite Four, we could intercept Team Soul's next move. Geez, I thought we were done with studying. But it's a good cause. Let's hit the books. I answer rhetorical questions? Well, I made sure that you couldn't. Do you want to know something wild? I have access to like 4 gyms right now. The other 4 gyms. Because they've all been freaking closed. I'm pretty sure... Hang on, where's the map? Where haven't I been yet? I need to use Fly, actually. Fly will have a better representation. Okay, cool. There are 4 gyms left. So unless they are here, 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 and here, I've covered a lot of the map for the last 4 gyms to be in this tiny area. I'm pretty sure there's a gym somewhere that I've just not been able to do. I think this one, actually, I don't think I've been able to do. What an interesting place. Anyway, what I was going to say... Someone was talking about the rebalancing of this game. I think what they've clearly tried to do, and we've had a couple of Pokemon games that have done this, is you look at Pokemon and you go, why is it that the game ends around about level 60, 70, instead of going all the way to 100? Now, the reason for that, believe it or not, is Pokemon quite often has an amount of endgame that makes up for those last 30 levels. The last 40 to 30 levels. But also, Nintendo and the Pokemon Company are aware that Pokemon tends to overstay its welcome around about the 60 to 70 level mark. So, you should, when your Pokemon are in another 10 levels, you should feel like you're approaching the end of the main game. You should feel like you're getting to the end of the game. And you could say, okay, Dave, but what if I want the end of the game to be closer to level 100? It's like, right, okay. This is where Pokemon turns around and says, we've managed to fit all 8 of our gyms in those 60 to 70 levels, including the Elite Four and the battle against the team. So you expect yourself, by level 60 or 70, to have done 8 gyms, beaten the team, seen the legendary Pokemon, and approached the Elite Four and more or less beaten them by that point. If your Pokemon are sitting at a level akin to level 50 or something and you're only 4 gyms in, I feel like you just don't understand why Pokemon's pacing is what it is. Because, in my eyes, I feel like I should be approaching the end of this game now. I feel like if there's one more gym to do, then I should be going to do the Elite Four. But I know for a fact that that's just not the case. This game wants me to play it. This game wants me to play it for another 4 gyms. And that's kind of just how I see it at the moment. If you want to add more levels, add more gyms. Now, that's a trap you just fell into, That's a trap you just fell into, Sharpak. Why does Pokemon have 8 gyms over the course of 60 levels? Because if you add more gyms, it devalues the purpose of the gym. And if you increase the level and add more gyms, then the game overstays its welcome. You have 8 gyms up to level 60 for a reason. because that is the sweet spot that Nintendo and the Pokemon Company discovered via the research that they have done to make their games both palatable and not overstay their welcome. And you know what's hilarious? Is there are lots of people that would say that Pokemon is a drag even at that point. There are people that would say that 8 gyms, an Elite Four, an Evil Team, and a Legendary Encounter up to level 60 or 70 is too long. Some people would agree that point. Having played a couple of 18 gym games, they don't feel devalued to me. Different strokes, I suppose. I mean, Reborn 1,000,000% made me, like, completely not give a shit about the gym challenge. Hey, a ball. I really shouldn't be encouraged to just rummage through bins, but here we are. Also, this is not me taking a stab deliberately at this game, it's me taking a stab at the fan game and ROM hack community as a whole. I think a lot of people add more gyms than necessary, they add more content than is necessary, because they don't understand that Nintendo and the Pokemon Company have been doing it this way, because it works. Also, this is a fucking library, apparently. According to me, this is a freaking tomb. This is a player-made game or a ROM hack. It is a fan game. Reborn's a masterpiece. I think you are exceptionally wrong, and I know that you're rage-baiting me, so here we are. Dave, we're over here. Be quiet, this is a library. Oops, right, sorry. Anyway, it's good to have you here. Gilbert and I have already started conducting research. Well, it's almost been Diana. I found out where each of the Elite Four is stationed. Keldeo in the oceans to the south, Virizion in the forest to the west, Terrakion in the caves to the east, and Kabalion in the mountains of the north. At least we know where Kabalion is located, Generate. That was freaking easy. Yeah, but no exact location. My main two suspicions are either Praestia Cavern or Mount Lapulentia. Those are the two noteworthy mountains that I can see being Kabalion's home. We also found a bit more lore about Solgaleo. Apparently close to here, there's the Arcadia ruins. It's said that's where Solgaleo passed away, and that his remains are buried there. Dead Pokemon. You know, do you think Team Soul would... I would not put it past them at this point. I know that a powerful Volcarona, an apostle to Solgaleo, guards the place. We could warn it. At best, we might be denying Team Soul something incredibly dangerous. At worst, it'll be an educational trip. I guess so, huh? I think it's worth a shot. Hey, look at the TV. It's Zenithian. I hate children. We can't listen to the TV with our headphones. Quick, let's watch it on our Pokénect. Zenithian, thank you so much. Now, if you don't mind another question, how did you become 2 years old but also have facial hair? Is it true that your team will be participating in the SCT? That is indeed true. The SCT is an important part of our region, no? Billions around the world will be watching to witness the strongest of our region duke it out. We at Team Soul would like to help promote the future of Solaria. If I recall correctly, Team Soul was previously interested in sponsoring the gym challenges. Is your involvement in the regional tournament related to them? Not at all. Team Soul completely respects the gym challenges, but we still believe strongly in Solarium and would like the world to witness the true strength Pokemon and trainers can achieve. We, Team Soul, believe in the future. I see, I see. There's been some backlash from a small group about the dangers of Solarium. Do you have anything to say to them? Solarium is perfectly safe. I would like to take this opportunity to quell any rumors of misinformation surrounding it. I'm sure that these groups will soon recognize this and put an end to their baseless slander. Thank you so much, Zenithian. We're looking forward to seeing Team Soul in action. Me too. Who knows? If Team Soul wins, perhaps I could buy the SCT event. Ha ha ha! What's the SCT event? He failed to turn us into his puppets, so he's going to send his admins instead. The SCT? That's the Solaria Coronation Tournament. The tournament to become Solar Monarch, right? What the fuck is going on? I thought only gym challengers could qualify for that. Doing the gym challenge is the simplest way of participating. It's the nationally recognized route to participation. For anyone else, they'll need to prove their prowess by going through countless tests and interviews. I'd be surprised if Zenithian just paid his way, though. The system isn't always so sparkling and clean as it seems. If the position of Solar Monarch had got into the hands of Team Soul, that would give them so much publicity. People all over the world will be buying Solarium, completely disregarding the danger it poses. Why has this only just come up? It looked like it was on an Andrew Tate podcast. Why has this only just come up? The Solar Monarch. If that's so important, why aren't we preparing for it? If you're in that position, Pokemon all over the world will go berserk. Total abuse, complete chaos. That should be the tagline for the freaking Shadow the Hedgehog game. Exactly, people won't care if it seemingly works. We have to collect the 8 badges and defeat them at the SCT. Mistakes sure got raised, huh? Well, it's not like we weren't going to collect the gym badges anyway. That settles it then. Let's keep collecting the badges and make Arcadia Ruins our next stop. Are they saying that the Elite Four was replaced by whatever the SCT is? I feel that's what they're saying. Can I also just mention, I love libraries with televisions with the music off. SCDs. Oh, there's a gym here. Patriarma, Master of Twilight. Oh god, this guy likes gay vampires. I mean, there's not much twilight if the lights aren't on. It's just darkness. Oh my goodness, you got actual ghosts roaming this place? Oh shit, it's Pokemon Unbound all over again. Uh-oh. The Master of Sparkly Twinkly people. Okay, how's that for? Oh, apparently I got spotted twice. These Dustoirs are assholes. And you want me to fight in the dark? Oh, yeah, go on, bring on the Ring Fit music. You know what, I came here with a normal type bird. I get D-Dance on a Dracloak. Kinda scary. Kinda scary, and it's gone. Ooh, Ceruledge. Ceruledge really comes across as, like, not flagship, what's the word? What's the word I'm looking for? Oh, an ace. It's the kind of Pokemon I would expect to be an ace. Also, Bitter Blade, you can piss right off. Signature. No, I was also just thinking like ace Pokemon. Boop boop boop. Beep 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 beep. Its legs look really weird in that. Now that I get a better look at it, it looks like its thighs fell down. Muddy ass water. These are not graves. That's the amount of times this game has crashed. It's so wild to me that the game hasn't crashed in the last 2 streams once. Isn't this for gift? I almost just said git. Doesn't this thing have water compaction? It does, raising its defense. Oh, baby. Good thing I have, like, my leftover McDonald's. Chase, the game is called Pokemon Solar Eclipse. I've got it written down there. What do you mean Gubby died? What you talking about? Dave, what's Solarium? A rock. There's a lot of video games that really like rocks. A miserable pile of secrets. What is a man? How did that do nothing? That was... Oh no, because I gave you water compaction, didn't I? I'm an actual tool. Check out this snow that I found. Okay, I'm so glad that killed. I like rocks, tasty. We love licking the communal salt rock. Alright, Duskull, Dusclops, please let me out. Am I allowed to leave? I've accidentally gone far. Whatever. I'll just fight this person then. Solarium rebalances Pokemon. No, Solarium gives Pokemon, like, alpha status. We'll get a weak aerial ace in before we perish. Right, so I think we can't mind here. You filled your pockets with rocks. I love rocks so much. Right. Now we just start setting things on fire. And the special attack boost, very nice. You are very tanky. +3 Giga Drain, though. Alpha status? This is an Andrew Tate podcast after all. You know what I was referring to, like totem Pokemon. Do I try and drain that? I think I'm just gonna dance. Unless we've got stronger, why don't they summon a giant unstoppable beast from the ages of old to solve a problem 1,000 years in the future? Hoa. You're not afraid. Okay. Oh my goodness, the fastest Dusclops. Oh, I didn't think you would go up. That takes you all the way back to the beginning. What a criminal. I still think the Sword Shield villain's hilarious. I love the concept, I don't like the execution. I love the idea of the chairman of Pokemon just being like, look! Big Pokemon! We're gonna change the world with big-ass Pokemon. You know, the ones that almost ended the world. That makes a lot of sense, doesn't it? I hope you like really long elevators. All of Pokemon, like, villains are hilarious. All Team Rocket did was steal Pokemon and, like, take over businesses. Which is definitely criminal activity. And then you look at things like Team Skull, they're just a bunch of arsewipes. I took one step too far. Hi, Dave, what's wrong? You look like you've seen a ghost. You're saying this gym's full of ghosts? I get it, you're having trouble with them, huh? No worries, I've got this. I'll take care of the ghosts for you. No! Oh, you got it under control? Alright, I won't get in your way. Were you trying to easy mode this, you bastard? This is the gym challenge, let me do it. Oh, the fastest freaking Duskull. Forgot about that. So why does it go up? There's a shitting clown over here. You're right there, Ken. Hello there, Falapand. Hello there, everybody. I hope you're having a lovely day. Ooh, Steel Wing. Smack it with wings made of steel. To be fair, you tried to chain Palkia Dialga to quell Almighty Sinnoh. Hey, I like Dialga though. Shitting clown on the graves? That's gotta be a crime. Doublade. We are going to swap because I can't hit that without bringing some fire. I've also been level 50 for a while, I'm not gonna lie. Drought. Fire. Dance flamingly for me. I will not be apologizing. That genuinely terrifying. Gengar. Look at me, I am Gengar. More fire, please. One shot a Gengar. Also, I'm faster than a Gengar. Nice. Why aren't you scared? Because you're a freaking clown taking a shit in the corner. How did clowns become synonymous with horror? Phobia. I was about to say, are you about to just look down like an actual prick? Speed. Oh, I stood in the wrong square because I'm an actual... No, you didn't see me. You didn't see me at all. That's a lie. I don't believe you. This is a square you stand in. Oh, I didn't... I don't know why. I just kept going. My brain was like, this will be fine. Oh, I did it again. Okay, no, this is fine. I can do it. I can do it. Shit! Some of the cycles are becoming a bit funny. Meow. Oh, thank you, PlayStation. You actually cocked me for a second there. I don't know why I did that. I don't know why I did that. Like, I even knew I did it wrong. I just did it anyway. Yeah. Oh, wait, I could just go. No, I can't go. I'm an idiot. I'm the goofy goober here. Shit, he's too fast for me. All right, freaking keyboard time. Keyboard time so I can do the correct button presses. Shit! Shit! Alright, next trial. We run at the speed of sound. Never mind. The second I... Oh, there's another one. Okay, maybe patience is a virtue, but it's a virtue I do not have. Oh, you saw me coming. How dare you? Oh, I'm too fast for you. Hiss! I'm not taking this seriously, as can anyone tell? It's impressive how much easier this is if you just go slowly. Oh my goodness! How? There we go. You didn't see shit. I absolutely just... I went one space too far. The cycles are broken. The cycles are broken. Break the cycle, Luke. You must not become one with the dark side. Whack. Shit! I went one space too far. Dave was getting angry. No, I ate earlier. Fuck! I'm just being impatient. Fuck! Okay, that cycle was harsh. See, that cycle... See, there you go. Much, much better cycle. Take me down. Take me down. Take me further. Take me further. There we go. You can't see me. You don't know how to look left. Sometimes you press and you don't move. It's the only thing that's getting me. Oh yeah, I remember you. You're the guy that looks down for like no reason. Another battle. Are you ready for the shadows? Are you playing Rejuvenation? One day, but I'm not rushing to it. Honestly, Reborn put me off. Pokemon Black 2. Probably more akin to Pokemon Black 3 at this point, let's be real. You need the electric field zone or something to evolve Charger Bug? Yeah, some games just do it differently. What do you mean you shared your pain? I'm gonna get some more health back. No, it fully healed. Oh no, it didn't. Okay, can you land a muddy water? There's so much water in this room right now, and you're just not landing it. Lampert. All we've successfully done is given Lampert all of its health back. Quasar, do this epic thing called landing an attack. It's all the sand soaking up the water. There's no sand here, though. Delmise is scary. I like Delmise, just conceptually. Man, that's one of my favorite Evo lines. It is a very cool design, but I really like Delmise. Alright, question, can this thing evolve? And I know the answer is no, it can't evolve. Do you do anything on Patreon? I do not. Delmise. What's this thing's BST? 517. This thing could have a mega form at least, I guess. I just like Delmise. I think it's a cool Pokemon. Set it on fire. But yeah, I don't do anything on Patreon, I'm afraid. However, I do have a YouTube channel. And I have 2 YouTube channels, to be fair. One of them is brand new. Mega Delmise when? Yeah, I think Mega Delmise is definitely a shout. Delmise is a catfish. I thought it was a water steel, but it's actually grass ghost. It is grass ghost, yes. It is grass ghost because it itself is a steering wheel that is carrying an anchor covered in seaweed. So the Pokemon itself is actually just a wooden steering wheel. Oh, another fight already? It's a natural human reaction to be scared. I won't judge. Covered in weed? Right on, man. Yes, seaweed. You can't smoke it. It's freaking covered in the ocean. It's Basculegion, but a strangely long one. It's a very long Basculegion. I'm going to coil. It's got an ability that gives it Steel Stab. Dave, it's kelp. Its pre-evolution's literally called Skrelp. What are you on about? Skrelp does not evolve into Delmise. Uh-oh, a Basculegion. Skrelp turns into Dragalge. Yo, host a Hobbit on freaking Twitch? Hell yeah. Thank you for coming along, good sir. I'm stupid! Don't worry, Ant, we know. The thing is, Ant, I'm fully aware that, like, there's a lot of things that you're not massively certain on. My point still stands, it's kelp. Alright, 1 second. Swinging its massive anchor, it can KO Wailord in a single blow. What appears to be green seaweed is actually part of its body. The soul of seaweed adrift in the waves became reborn as this Pokemon. It maintains itself with new infusions of seabed, detritus, and seaweed. A chain-like green seaweed can stretch outward for hundreds of yards. Don't frickin' challenge me ever again. Uh-oh, Cursola. I'm crying. The soul of seaweed. I know, right? I was right, he is the seaweed. Yeah, no, to be fair, you are right about that. I thought it was the steering wheel. It's not, it's the seaweed. Which means Mega Delmise would be a, like, jellyfish of seaweed strands that was holding loads of different parts of a ship. That would be pretty cool. There's no PP left for this move? Well, too bad. That's all I can do to hit it. How do you like Attack on Titan? I enjoyed the first season, but I didn't really watch any more than that. Just like how Lurantis isn't a bug and could safely eat fertilizer. And we, as humans, are not bugs. And we can't eat fertilizer. What are you on about? Yo, Ditto. Turn into forest so I can kick your ass. I'm just gonna facade, why not? It's one of the best animes. Of its time, definitely. It's just not something that I've really gone out of my way to watch. Like, it came out a while ago, and I don't know, there was a period of my life where I just wasn't really jumping on anime as much as I used to be. Well, when I was a lot younger, I watched a lot of anime, and now that I'm older, I've also watched a lot of anime, but there was like an interim in my late teens, early 20s where I just didn't watch any. Dude spams Facade. Have you tried to eat Miracle Grow? No. There's no life without fear. If that thing spotted me, that would have been the douchiest thing ever. Okay, apparently I ran into an invisible object there. Frostlash, you can do this, right? This gym has got so many freaking trainers in it. It's a cup of tea. But yeah, don't worry, I have been watching a lot more anime recently. Me and my girlfriend have been getting back through Bleach because she's never seen it. And the finale of Bleach is coming very soon. Favorite anime is probably that one with a hot cat lady in the dungeon with the dwarf that cooks shit. Is that delicious in dungeon? Gyms do tend to have trainers. Don't walk around barefoot. True life advice. Yes. Awesome. I'm so clever. I'm so clever. I know my animes. I mean, one of our favorite animes recently, obviously we enjoyed Jujutsu Kaisen. I have every book behind me, minus one. But the other thing is we really enjoyed Frieren. It's a slow burn anime, but it's very good. It's one of those ones where you can't sit there and think, wow, I wonder what's going to pop off this episode. It's like, that's not really the point of it. The point of it is it's just supposed to be enjoyable. It's a journey, and it actually feels like one, unlike a lot of shows which say that they're a journey but aren't. What do you mean up, left, up, left? What? You actual slut. Fair enough, we're gonna go heal. Did you guys not see that Dusk freaking Noir? Look left, up, right. Actual freaking twat. Is Frieren safe to be shown to a father figure? What does that mean? I wanted to get into Tokyo Ghoul. I hear Tokyo Ghoul is very good for edgy teenagers. One Piece is a journey? Yeah, but it's too long. Oh, this is the library. Have you seen 12 Kingdoms by any chance? I have not. There are a bunch of shows that we, want to watch. We watched the first 2 episodes of Hell's Paradise, and I was kind of just like, the premise is interesting, but it didn't feel like anything special. I'm pissed off that One Punch Man wasn't better. Also, you will find that I am like the one guy that just really didn't like My Hero Academia. You just look left and down, don't you? Yes. Right and down, sorry. That was very cheeky of me. Yeah, so you're the bastard that can randomly look right. Look at this. Left. Right. Up. Left. Up. Left. Up. Left. Right! Like, why? Why does it do that? Oh my goodness, it's a dead child. You look like you're probably really, really young. And that does not bode well for the artwork. We need more time in the day for anime and gaming. Well, it's funny because we're actually, over time, people are becoming less and less interested in working bullshit jobs. and I'm more and more interested in actually looking after their lifestyles, which is a very good way for the world to be going. I am also afraid of children. It's hard for me to watch mainstream anime because I get sad when a character dies. I don't really mind that. I just like good writing. I like good character writing, and I like a decent narrative. Atrina, hi, I'm Patriarma. It's a pleasure to make your acquaintance. I'm the gym leader of J City. I can communicate with ghosts, but I really don't know much about the world out there. The fact that you're a traveling trainer is so cool, but I still know why you're here. I'm so excited for our battle. Let's get started. This is the one gym leader that's not had any backstory. Yeah, it is just a child. It's just itty bitty. I don't understand this game's obsession with its freaking children characters. I just don't get it. Don't miss. We might have just lost the fight immediately. Fuck's sake. I feel like I'm playing a nerfed version of Pokemon, you know. She's 1,009 years old, which is why it's okay to add her to Rule 34. That's not how the world works, I'm sorry. Little Girl Ghost Type Specialist, is this a horror film? Yeah, but like not in an actual, like, decently put together, suitable horror-y way. It's just, look, you are not getting over the accusations, developers. You're not. Alright, nothing we do works against this thing. Fuck the lolly trope. No, this is one step further. Who's responsible for stashing this child in the mansion? Do you have levitate? I always forget if this thing's got levitate or not. I think they do. Not very effective, my ass. Because now I'm not massively certain if we could even kill this thing. I think Frostlass is faster. I think we're faster. I'm not sure, though. A Palace of Sand. That's worse than Lolly. It's pre-kindergarten. Exactly. It is just worse. I don't understand the thought process. Alright, do we die here? Because we... That's bollocks. That didn't feel right to me. Sucker Punch, it'll be funny. Spiritomb is an interesting one because you're still a ghost. Oh, but we can covet it. Okay, coil. Oh, that's scary. Ooh. I think a Spiritomb is a tank. Wait, it has leftovers. What the freaking hell does covet do? What does covet do? I thought it removed items or took items. The user endearingly approaches the target, then steals the target's held item. It has... Is it because I've got Silk Scarf on? That's why. I can't steal items if I'm holding one. Okay. That's the error that I've got. That's the error of my ways. I didn't see this one coming, but I'm not done. Check out Sucker Punch. It failed because it used Strength Sap. Sucker its punch anyway. Never mind, it used Strength Sap again. I'm just gonna coil. Raise my defenses. Uh-oh, my strength is gone. And we're burnt. We do no damage. Can you just... Corsola, can you land an attack? I have a sneaky suspicion that it can't. I think it's only got ghost moves. What's this music? Ring Fit Adventure. And Amnesia. Wow. And weak armor. But it can't hit me. It can't hit me. Please revive them on. I don't think I need to. Right, so I'm reducing its defense. I've got a funny idea. Hang on. I'm going to keep doing this. Yo, Hosa, thank you so much for becoming a member on YouTube, good sir. I just have a funny idea. I'm going to proc its weak armor. It's got -3 defense, +6 speed at the moment. Thanks for having such a fun stream, dude. I look forward to it every morning. Thank you so much, man. I wasn't feeling too great earlier, but I'm not feeling horrible right now. I am existing. That's what I'm doing. Okay. Bang. And that was why I had no issues. Corsola wins by doing nothing. Yeah, but the thing is I deliberately made it so that it had no possible way of taking a hit because of weak armor. So long as we survived one hit, which I was hoping would happen, we win. All we had to do was survive a hit. Wow, I could really feel the experience you accumulated for your travels. Take this badge, you've earned it. The ruined badge. You ruined it! What were your final thoughts on Decay? I thought it was a decent, like, mostly faithful Pokemon game with some interesting Delta forms. I think just a decent is the best way of saying it. In fact, I could... No, what was it? Hang on, I can give you my rating for it. I actually think I rated it low. I have stored a list of my thoughts on pretty much every Pokemon game. Yeah, Decay. So Decay, in the end, I think just my main thing about the whole game was it was okay. It didn't do anything particularly special in my eyes. It was just okay. It got like a perfect middle score from me. It was a C tier game overall. In my eyes. It was about on the same level as Pokemon Reborn. Better than Insurgents. Not as good as Evolved. Not as good as Odyssey. Not as good as Vanguard, and not as good as Unbound. I think I preferred Unbound, yeah. But the thing is they're all in the same tier. Like, Unbound, Vanguard, Odyssey, This Gym of Mine, Evolved, Too Many Types 1, Reborn, and Decay are all in the same tier for me. Unbound's definitely like S. Nah, I don't think so. I think Unbound is good. It does a lot of things right, but it's definitely shown its age. Which is funny, because I've actually given it a decent number of points. It just doesn't break. Oh, wait, no. I haven't updated my freaking tier listing. One moment. My tier listing is actually just completely wrong. My tier listing is wrong. I've done it wrong. One moment, let me update it. How have I did I just change all the numbers and just didn't actually update the freaking end result? Wow. That's very douchey of me. Oh, you are the wrong color. One moment. I'll go back over what I just said. Where's 14? There we are. No, a couple more games have joined the A rank. That's what happened. And then 16, 14, 15, 16. Yeah, so nothing has gone above A rank for me, but I do have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 A rank games. Where's 8? 8 is C. Oh, Insurgents, you get to be a rank C game. I'm not showing you guys this because I don't want you guys to look too deep into the way that I grade my games. I don't think it's necessary for you to know exactly how I grade the games. I just want you to know that these are my end results. Sword and Shield, the D-Make, definitely sitting in the D tier. Insurgents at C. Let me double check. Yeah, Insurgents is C tier. So my tiers go E, D, C, B, A, S. I put Run and Bun in E because I just straightly hated it. Sword and Shield D-Make made it into D. And then Doki Doki Trainer Club, Insurgents, Decay, Reborn all sit in C. And then Transform, Evolved, Too Many Types, Gym of Mine, Odyssey, Poke Emblem, All-in-One, Vanguard, Unbound, Reminiscentia, Spin Spin Spin, Too Many Types 2, Relict, Emerald Rogue, and The Pit are all B tier. And then Elite Redux, Lazarus, Infinite Fusion, Celia Stupid ROM Hack, and Super Mario Wonder all A tier for me. I do not have a single game in the S tier. I have not given a single game S tier. Which D-Make are you referring to? Ultimate Plus or whatever it's called. Unbound being a B? Yeah, no, to be fair, I updated it, and Unbound is now in B. It never was, but I was kinda, and I moved it up to B. I moved a bunch of games up to B. The problem is most games are in B. Most games are in the B rank. And if a game is in the B rank, that means I can happily recommend it to people, but also just say don't expect it to blow your mind. A rank games, on the other hand, are the games that I say, yeah, you should absolutely play these. Like, I think these are games that you should genuinely play. They are great. But I haven't found any fan game or ROM hack that's made me go, yes, S tier, you have to play this. No game has made me do that yet. Even Celia's Stupid Remake, like Celia's Stupid ROM Hack, it is a game that I've looked at and gone, this is phenomenal, but I'm not going to turn around and say that everybody has to play this game. It's a neat move that makes opponents curse. Yep, so we know what Hex does. It was fun battling you. I think I managed to get a taste of what it's like to live. Hope we get to meet again someday. Are you supposed to be dead? Interesting. Yeah, so like Decay sits in the below average for me. I think it was good, but I don't think it was like anything to write home about. Did we manage to fix the crashes? We did. Though don't forget, today is probably the last day we'll be playing this, because on Monday we'll move on to something else. I'm not that fussed about necessarily finishing these games anymore. I'm happy to give it four full streams to impress me. That just might be a game which, if I do play it and I'm just like, nah, I'm finishing this, that might break that rule. But this game doesn't make me like go, yes, I have to finish this. Outside of crashes, did you enjoy it at least? Yeah, I mean, we are somewhat approaching the point where I would like to finish. Ready to head out to the Arcadia ruins? Sure. That's good to hear. Let's hope we can warn the Apostle about Team Soul and deny the day. Okie dokie, let's do our best. I don't know why, but the last 4 words of that sentence didn't register in my brain. My brain literally crashed. Processing over. There's just water here. Please tell me the name of this game. It's called Pokemon Solar Eclipse. I wrote it back down there in the corner. Arcadia Ruins are the only spot you can get the best mon, Beldum. Fair enough. Eclipse has been like a high C or low B from what I've seen. I mean, I might just quickly... I don't even know what I want to do with this, to be perfectly honest. I've given myself like an extra 15 minutes. Have you tried Dark Rising? I have not. What am I doing with my existence? We're going this way. Apparently we're going left. I could have sworn I just went north, but no, apparently we're going left. West. I have not needed to level up in a while, by the way. You need to stop missing these freaking moves. Prevented from healing, hell yeah. Has anyone ever been told they need to purchase internet from a provider for their apartment and then pay the landlord extra on top of it for using it in their apartment? No, that made no sense. If the landlord is providing the utilities for you, then yes, you pay the landlord, because then the landlord pays the utility provider. But if they want you to pay for the provider, if they have told you you need to pay for you need to get a very specific provider, then that's kind of fair enough. But if they're paying for it on your behalf, then you should be paying the amount that it should be, you know. In my eyes, I would go out to the landlord and be like, you do nothing with utilities. You have, like, I will handle the utilities 100%. That is how it will be. I'm supposed to pay for the bill and pay them extra. Yeah, but what is the extra for? What are they doing? What are they providing? Because I don't really understand what that means. Like, why are you paying extra? What are they providing? Have you played Pokemon Prism? I have not. I'm not sure what it is. They say because I'm using it in their apartments. I don't really know what that means. It makes zero sense. I would ask them. I'll just be like, sorry, I don't understand what this means. What purpose am I spending this money on? I suppose it's got a parasol and it's standing in the desert. She's got some very interesting freaking, what's the phrase? Hobbies. Eclipse has a very cool UI. It does, but it's too much, if you ask me. Like, I don't think it's bad, but all of the camera movements, all of the things moving on screen is a bit much. There's one-time installation thing that'd be different. Well, yeah, but then you're not paying the landlord. You're paying the freaking you're paying the provider for the installation fee. That's something else entirely. If they're just trying to scam me out of my money, I would just sit down and just ask them. I would sit down with the contract, find the line in the contract that states that that is something that's happening, and ask them. Just be like, can I please just have clarification, sorry, on this line of the contract? Be like, what is this section of the contract? Can you please just explain it to me? Get them to tell you what it is. And then if you don't agree with it, don't sign the contract. Just be like, I'm sorry, but I can't sign this. If it's something that they're adding to the contract and you've lived there for a good amount of time, then that can be... I think it could be challenged in court, but hey. What is the worst ROM hack you've ever played? Run and Bun. But I understand that that's my opinion. Because the thing is Run and Bun is a game that was 1,000,000% not made for me. And I feel like my opinion on Run and Bun doesn't really fit. I also don't understand why I've been going north this entire time, but the map says I've been going west. Run and Bun, never heard of it. It's because it's Pokemon Emerald with 0 changes other than it is exceptionally difficult. All they've done is they've tweaked the game to make it really hard. I played it and got just mad at it after 3 streams and just didn't want to play it anymore. But that's why I'm not really sure if it's fair for me to include it. Because I don't think... That was me discovering that I didn't like difficulty hacks. This segment is called Life Advice by Dave. Yeah, sure, I should have a button that brings something on screen. Dave tip. Does it sit at F? No, it sits nicely in E. Just as a game that doesn't change anything for me. Like, I can tell you what it is that I like. Hang on. I can tell you what it is that I look for in a game. I just won't tell you how I've graded games. Because I don't want people to turn around and say that I've graded something incorrectly. Because, quite frankly, it's my tier list. Either exceptionally bad. Well, it does go down to F, but the only games in the F tier... If a game ever ends up in the F tier, it's because it was either strictly unplayable or completely missed the point of Pokemon. So yeah, when I play a game, I look for these things. I look for concept. I look for balance. I look for quality of life, overall quality, music, new additions to Pokemon, a new region, new features, a fun factor, and a personal factor. And I add all of these things together to determine whether or not I like a game. It needs to have these things in it for me to be like, yep, I like this game. That, I don't like how vertical this guy's standing. Dude just reminds me of Gex right now. Does anyone see that? So, for example, a game with a really good concept would be something like Celia's Stupid ROM Hack or Infinite Fusion. But a game with a bad well, not necessarily bad concept, but like a concept that I didn't really care for would be something like Reborn, Run and Bun, even Elite Redux. I think the concept doesn't go like hard enough in my eyes. Balance, for example, is how do I feel about the game's balance? If there is 0 changes to the game's balance, then I don't rate it very high. So, for example, Too Many Types didn't change the game's balance much at all. In fact, actually, no, that's not true. The game's balance is all over the place, which is the point, but it does make it quite hard to play. Quality of life, that makes sense. Quality overall, this game's got good quality. Other than the fact that it breaks all the time. Now that I think about it. But to be fair, I would say that this game has got great quality, but the fact that it crashes all the time actually brings that quality down. Are we allowed to land a single move? And I'm not going to just randomly find a Pokemon that you just happen to see. When this is the final, like, 10 minutes of the game. We're not coming back to this. I like a Spaffra. That's a Pokemon I need to use. I just haven't used a Spaffra at any point. Such a funny Lady Gaga Pokemon. Also, don't you think that Champions is a game where everyone uses the same Pokemon for ages until they eventually look at the Pokemon that aren't being used and go, oh yeah, that exists. Lamentable. Cementable. Don't really want to start the next freaking section, I'm not gonna lie, because I don't really want to. But what I am gonna do is I'm just gonna talk. I might just fly to a different area quickly. I'm gonna fly to the one town that we crashed the most in. which I believe is this one. This is the town that broke so badly that it even stopped loading the freaking textures. Right, so, quickly. Jinx was modeled after Whitney Houston. I don't know about that, but fair enough. People play the game and find enjoyment for various reasons. Some people only play for the story, some people play for battle strategy, like run and bun, some people play for the team building. That's what's awesome about Pokemon, is there's something for everyone. That's basically why I don't feel like it's right for me to be the one that grades and judges run and bun, because it was clearly a game not designed for me. It's why I'm not too keen on touching things like Radical Red. Is like, I don't think it's a game that I should genuinely rate, because it's clearly not for me. But what I will do quickly is I will quickly throw a grading out for this game. Because why not? Why not? So, what do I think about the game's concept? The concept of this game is interesting. It's this whole idea that there is an evil team. There's an evil team that is like celebrities, you know. Does it do a good job with it? I don't really know. I don't feel like it does anything special with its concept, really. The story's kind of just there, you know. I think I'm going to give it it's not a perfect score. I think it's okay. How's the game's balance? I'm not too keen on it. I think it's okay. I like the fact that they made changes. I mean, to be fair, I could even go as far as to say I just don't. You know, I'm going to be mean. I'm going to be mean. I don't think I like this game's rebalancing. I don't like the fact that the starters are weak. I don't like the type changes. I don't think I found a single reason to even consider the type changes. And sometimes my Pokemon knowledge betrayed me. I would go against a Pokemon and think, this works, and it just doesn't. There are moves that my Pokemon should know that they just don't know. So I don't think I like it. Quality of life. What do I think about the quality of life of Pokemon Solar Eclipse? You get Fly early, actually, and I kind of like that. War. I forgot this game was even about war. And we got XP share very quickly. You know what? I will give it to this game. Its quality of life is not bad, actually. Character customization and stuff, it's not bad. Overall quality, on the other hand, it's pretty. Don't get me wrong, it's pretty. This game looks good. It crashes freaking constantly though, so you don't get max freaking points out of that. New music. Yes, it adds a lot of new music. I don't like a single one of them though. I don't think I like any of it. Because quite frankly, it's all well and good that you've added like Kingdom Hearts music and things like that, but at no point did you sit down and go, does this make sense for Pokemon? It just feels like you had a list of games you like the sound of and decided to just add it yourself and be like, yep, this works. This works. When it just doesn't. It genuinely feels like someone has injected a playlist of RPG music that they are a fan of into the game, rather than actually thinking, does it make sense for a Pokemon game? New Pokemon, there aren't any. New region. Do I like the region? I don't mind the region. I don't like the direction you have to take in it. I don't like the direction you have to take in it. Let me show you quickly what I mean by that. I found it really annoying that you start the game here and you go da 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 da. You get here, and then the game says, actually, we need you to go over here now. But before you can go here, you actually need to go here first and do this. Then you're allowed to go down here and do this. Then once you've done that, you have to go back up here to do this. Then you get to go back down here and finally get to go here. and then go back all the way up here and go up here to here, and now we're here. Then the game will probably let us, I don't know, go up here or something. I really don't care. But what I'm basically saying is it feels like the game wanted us to go this way and then was like, instead of allowing the players to continue, they need to now start backtracking. By the way, you've only done 2 gyms so far and we want you to start backtracking. I don't know, I just think the region itself is okay. I think the region is okay. I don't like the path that you take to go around it, though. I don't think I like the path that you take to go around it. So I'm going to give it half marks for that. Fun factor. Did I think the game was fun? You lost the fun factor when I had an entire stream of the game crashing. Personal factor, I'm going to give it a no, basically just because I hate your artwork. As simple as that. I have no personal attachment to this game, I feel. That's what the personal factor is for when I rate a game, is do I feel like I was invested in your game? Are we rating Solar Eclipse right now? Yes, I just don't want to show you my screen because I don't want to show you the exact scores I'm giving it. I will tell you what I'm giving it at the end. But yeah, I have no investment in your game. This game didn't speak to me in any way. It was sort of just... It was just a Pokemon game that I played. I think that's kind of the downside of what makes me a bit sad about some of these Pokemon games. Is the two biggest factors for me is, did I have fun with it? And did I feel anything from it? And I'm just like, I don't feel like I did, is the problem. I don't feel like I did. It just ended up being a Pokemon game to me. Right. I know what I know what I'm giving it. Because I've made this spreadsheet to automatically calculate all of this stuff for me. I don't have to add anything up. I don't have to write anything else. As sad as it is to say, I don't know if I feel okay with this, but I might have to. Ooh, this feels really mean. How? The UI is really nice for the ROM hack. I mean, that's cool. To be fair, I would have given it full marks on that if the game didn't crash constantly. I am giving Solar Eclipse a high D. Solar Eclipse gets a high D rank from me. And what let it down so much genuinely is the fact that it didn't do anything fun with the Pokemon formula. And I have absolutely no personal attachment to the game. And the crashes absolutely just tanked the quality score. If this game... Do you know how funny it is? That's the same rank as Pokemon Sword. Yeah, actually, it's the second game that makes it into the D tier. The first game being the Sword and Shield demake, which is why I thought, am I being too harsh for this game? But the problem is, yes, the Sword and Shield demake didn't crash, but it was built like Baby's first ROM hack. This game doesn't feel like Baby's first ROM hack, but it struggled to hold itself together so badly that honestly, it's 1 point behind Insurgents. It's 2 points behind Decay. This game just didn't hold up. But I do... Okay, let me put it this way. I might not have enjoyed this game in the end. It might have rubbed me the wrong way in many, many ways. And I might be putting it on the same shelf as a game that literally felt like it was like a fan's first Pokemon project. And that might seem really mean. But I do genuinely think that whatever these guys come up with next, if they take what they learned about this game and create a game that doesn't crash, that doesn't have toddler artwork, isn't filled with characters that hit on characters that are depicted as toddlers, has a story that feels coherent and I can invest myself in, and actually has things that separate it from other games. Because that's the other thing is I don't think this game does anything particularly interesting. It just looks okay. It looks nice, but it doesn't do anything with its gameplay. It really doesn't. It's just, at its core, it's just another Pokemon game. You know? I don't think it'll be right for me to give it anything more than a D. I don't think it's earned it. But I am genuinely interested to see where they could take it, because I think the devs behind this game have something. I just don't think it's here. I think it will be in whatever they do next. Which is why, even though I can only give this game a D rank out of S, I wouldn't be disheartened by that. I would see it as, okay, we've got a mountain to climb, but my god, can this mountain show us? Well, no, what we've done and our experiences can show us exactly like where we can go next. You know, there are so many ways that you can improve this. I don't even think rebalancing the game was necessary in the slightest. Because this is another thing. What makes you think that Pokemon spent as long as they have putting the game where they already have? What makes you think there's any reason to changing that? It's fine how it is. It really is. Like, this corporate company that's been doing this for freaking several decades have balanced it decently enough. Yes, there are some Pokemon that could use some help, but you did make me start with a Furret. Funnily enough, do you want to know something hilarious, guys? Do you want to know something very, very funny that you can do to immediately get a personal factor point from me? Put Sceptile in the game and make it relatively early for me to get. Imagine a gym challenge that all you got to do is go up to a table and pick the proper badge. At least the Furret Walk was fun. Yeah. I mean, to be fair, I have fun with that aspect of it. But it's like, it's fun where I shouldn't be having fun. You know, it feels like it's a fun... I was having fun at the detriment of the game. And that's never right. That shouldn't be the way that it goes. The fact that the dumbass puzzle ROM hack is 3 tiers higher than this corporate constantly crashing slot would never not be funny. Right, do you want to know something interesting? Okay. I give all of these games a score out of 20. I'm not going to tell you where the score was, but this game got a score of 7 out of 20 from me. Serious Stupid ROM hack got a score of 16. Just going to say that now. Just going to say that now. There we go. There's only one other game with a score of 16. And that's Super Mario Bros. Even Lazarus has a score of 14. Yeah. Lazarus falls behind by 2 points. And it's completely fine. It's completely fine, because I just saw where the 2 points even are. That's funny. It's the fact that Super Mario Mon has got new Pokemon and Lazarus doesn't, but you have to understand, Super Mario Mon's scale of new Pokemon is so colossal that Lazarus was never going to beat it. But I still gave Lazarus points because their balancing was, like, decent. I just like looking at my freaking table sometimes. Sorry, Solar Eclipse. I'm sorry. You tried your hardest. But I just don't think you were for me in the end. I don't think you ended up being for me. And I think that's all you're going to get from me, guys. May I ask Dave, how much points did Unbound get? I just closed it. Unbound is here, 11. Unbound got 11. You might think that there's a ridiculous number of games in the B tier. Let me count it for you. There are 15 games in the B tier. Unbound is one of them. There are 15 games in the B tier with it. There are 4 that are C, 2 that are D, 1 that's E. And there are 5 that are A. So the fact that there's freaking 15 that are B goes to show just how many games do some things right and not other things as right, that they just end up all in the same place of, yeah, it was about average. I think it's cubely, that is my opinion of Unbound. I just think it's a bit of an average game. You should separate B with B plus and B minus at this point. No, not really. Because do you want to know what's something interesting? I can tell you how many points equate to a different tier. So if you've got tiers F, E, D, C, B, A, S... Oh no, I have a double S tier. I forgot all about that. Guys, I might be an idiot. No, I need to change. I realize what I've done. I just realized what I've done. I'm an idiot. No, I just realized what I've done. You remember I said that I did something wrong and that I needed to change it? I was wrong. I didn't need to change shit. I had changed it to my new formula, but still had the old formula on screen. I was supposed to have changed the formula. I'm actually wrong. I got my numbers wrong. But it's easy. I can fix it. Okay, alright, there are more games in there. Hang on. No, I can change things. I didn't realize how much I'd actually gotten that wrong. I can fix this. It's okay. It's okay. Guys, it's okay. Chill. Why do I even have the old one on here? I'm deleting it. Get rid of it. Reset. I just looked at my new tier list and I was like, wow, double S, that's not real. And it's like, yes, because it's not real. Okay, so Run and Bun stays firmly in the E tier. Yeah, okay, that's why. A bunch of games do end up in the D tier. Insurgents and Doki Doki Trainer Club end up in D tier. Where's 9? 9 is in C. Okay, so this is correct. And 10 and 11 are C as well. Okay, I see what I've done wrong. Okay, then never mind. That puts loads of games in the C tier. Because 13 is B. The fuck is 13 here? And then 12 above it. Does that make sense? Run Bun Emerald, but harder. Sword and Solar Eclipse are Dave's nightmares. Uh, 12, 13, 14. What is this random gap that's just appeared? Whatever, where am I looking? 12. 12 is B tier. 12 is where B tier starts. Yeah. 13, 14 includes B tier. Oh. Oh, never mind. That puts Lazarus and Elite Redux into B tier. That's kind of funny. And 15 and 16 is A. But of course, 15, 16, 17 is A, 18 and 19 is S, and 20 is double S. That's what it is. Okay. Now I can do that again. Ooh, you're supposed to be orange. I know you guys can't see this, and it's probably not very entertaining, but give me just a moment, and then I can actually let you know what the actual results are. Rocket Red Edition will be an S tier once you played it. We'll see. We'll see. Okay, let me change that again. So B tier actually has 8 games in it, and C tier has 11. So when you said when you said that there needs to be more tiers within B because there's so many games in it, I'd already done that. I'd actually already spread out all of my tiers. So there's actually 4 games in D tier, which is Insurgents, Doki Doki Trainer Club, Sword and Shield Demake, and Solar Eclipse. C tier includes, in reverse order, Decay, Reborn, Transform, Evolved, Too Many Types, Vestigium of Mine, Odyssey, Emblem, All-in-One, Vanguard, and Unbound. Unbound being the top of C tier. B tier, in reverse order, is Spin Spin Spin, Too Many Types 2, Relict, Emerald Rogue, Reminiscentia, The Pit, Elite Redux, and Lazarus, in that order, reversed. And then A tier is Infinite Fusion, Celia's Stupid ROM Hack, and Super Mario Mom. And I'm not taking any questions. My child Unbound in C is going to make me cry. I'm sorry, but Unbound just didn't do enough in my eyes. I know you like good writing above all. Rocket Red certainly has that, and then some. We will see. But for now, we're going to move to the credits. I'm going to make a run for it. I'm going to flee. No question, everyone's banned. Nah, that's not true. That's all good. Where are my credits? I actually don't even think there are any credits to roll. Oh no, that's untrue. I know why there are no credits to roll. I never opened Opera. Why is that on screen? I'm on the credits. Why is this on screen? There we go. That's weird. The credits are supposed to appear, but for some reason it just opened the entire Streamlabs website. You didn't do any battle royales? No, I did not. Do you want to just do 5 quickly? Do you want to do 5 quickly? I did already say that today's stream was going to be shorter. Can you add Prism to the roster of games you might play? Yeah, I can do that. I can do that. Now, we'll do a couple. I know I didn't do any, and I did say I was gonna. It's fine, let's just do a couple. Joa, I'm just gonna quickly throw 5 battle royales out. Why not? You guys enjoy the battle royales. That's alright, I'll just quickly do it because I'm here. It's just because I myself... Just turn this freaking game off. Just hearing so much water splish, splish. Here you go, have some Mario Galaxy music. Nope, never mind, that's someone's actual video. Who the hell is Chuck? Ah, that's Faulkner, that's what that is. It's Faulkner, that's what it is. How did I literally just opened it to watch my monkey explode? Oh, actually, Joa, do you have the drive open? The document, sorry. Because I don't. Would you like to update it? You don't have to. No, that's fine. I'll do it myself. It's all good because I'm actually here for this one. Like there you go. Boom. It's actually very easy to do, isn't it? I actually quite like this. It's very easy to do. There's one. Apparently Control V is just B at the moment. I have nothing else on there. Anything you need me to do? Nah, not today. It's just a simple stream today because I wasn't feeling too great. Wow, PlayStation wants me to verify my age so I can use communication features. You know, because that's going to stop kids. He put Solar Eclipse really low D tier. I mean, let's be real. If your game's pretty, that doesn't mean that the game automatically is high tier. This tracks, I saw some sus bits and crashing. Yeah, I'm not a fan. I like how my friend Cosmoshift has got wins in the Battle Royales. I'm trying to crack down on it all before GTA 6, no doubt. Kids are going to be on it either way. It's ridiculous. Yo, GTA 6 is going to be massive, but I genuinely cannot wait for it to flop. Not because I want it to flop. Yo, Lisa, you're on here. Yo, that's a win for Lisa. That's good. They're already in second place. They want to find a way to catch up. But yeah, it's not that I want GTA 6 to crash out and be crap. It's more so that I just think it would be really interesting if it did. People's expectations are too high. Exactly. I have a weird feeling that GTA 6 is going to review extremely well. GTA can't flop like Silksong couldn't. Well, no, Rakeoff, you say that. Silksong never hit overwhelmingly positive on Steam. Hollow Knight did, but Silksong didn't. Silksong was just sitting at mostly positive. Because it did get backlash. Why did the freaking music just end early? That song was 3 minutes long, okay. All I'm going to say is all because a game that is popular gets a sequel doesn't necessarily mean that it's going to be incredible. What could GTA 6 do that GTA 5 didn't? More interactive strip clubs. This is the other thing, is, okay, do you know, I don't need that healing actually. Julian, get back here. Monkey smash! And that's a victory for your boy. A great example of that's Back 4 Blood. Yeah, Back 4 Blood is a game that had no idea what made Left 4 Dead so great. It had no idea. It was like, we're going to modernize Left 4 Dead, and it's like, yeah, but you just didn't. you modernized it by leaving out all of the great things that made the first one good. This track's 2, game's too hard, but it was so hyped it crashed a bunch of stuff, expect the same from GTA. I think GTA will probably review really well by critics and get freaking panned by users. Left 4 Dead was peak, never heard of a sequel. If you want a sequel for Left 4 Dead that isn't disappointing, it's just a bit odd, I would recommend World War Z. I don't think World War Z was that bad. I played it a couple of times. It's not the same as Left 4 Dead, but it's not as bad as Back 4 Blood. You can play it and be okay with it. You might find something in it that you like. Rakeoff, where are you on this list? Control F, Rakeoff. Oh my goodness, you're down here in the 1-win Andes. Mental. Very low. I had to freaking Google your name. Alright, this is Battle 5. Days Gone 100%. Yeah, but it's not the same game though. Really. Days Gone is more akin to freaking Last of Us, if you ask me. It's more Last of Us than it is Left 4 Dead. Because it's supposed to be more like a single-player, isolated, story-driven experience. I do hear it's good, though. I never ended up playing that one. Mostly because it was a PS5 title, and I just wasn't buying any games for it. Yeah, that's true. Yeah, not saying it's a bad game. I hear really good things about it. I wouldn't compare it to Left 4 Dead. Just because it's got zombies in it, it's not the same. Rakeoff just sitting over there, not even engaging. Not even engaging, he's just running away from Cubely. Oh, yeah, you don't need that med pack. Cubely just gave up. Rakeoff getting the wins that they deserve. I'm putting you on the list right below Monkey D. Luffy. Because that makes freaking sense. Right, Battle 6. Why not? I'm just going to do a little bit more. Why not? I'm going to treat you guys. I'm just going to do a few battles. My hair is all over the place. I'm probably going to get my hair cut this weekend, I think. I need my hair shorter for this horrible weather. This disgusting weather. I'm so relaxed during Battle Royales, feels strange. Does anybody else have the auto-translate on YouTube? Because Sylveon typed, I'm a win, but he got auto-translated to but win. Why? It even says I'm a win right here on chat. Usually I have to work. Hey, you sit down today. All right, Joel, you could do it tomorrow. Did you, hang on a minute, did you guys see the stupid freaking roles I gave you mods on Discord? Because it made me laugh. I don't know why I did it. I was just freaking having a shower and I just thought, like, wouldn't it be funny if I gave you all roles akin to what you do? I love some of them. It was like Baron of Battles and Lord of Discord. It just made me laugh. Check the general chat. What, am I about to get shot? I ain't counting my days. You think I can count? Huh. Battle royales are such a cool idea. I genuinely want the devs to hurry up and update this freaking system. I've so wanted to just at them in their own Discord, but I don't want to come across as an arse. Also, this is Battle 7. Yeah, I don't want to come across as an arse by atting them in their own Discord, but I'm so tempted to, and just be like, yo, at the beginning of the year, you said maybe later in the year you'll have an update for me. It's been 5 months. What you got? Can I be a feet lover? You can, but not as a Discord role. Grey hair is just a sign that you're wise. Yeah, but it's also the length of your beard. Oh, here comes the... But why did all of the med packs move to the right? Why did all of the med packs move to the right? Also, that Meganium looks demented. Look at its eyes. Freaking Joa was just like, nah, that thing can't be allowed to live. Grey hair's a sign of stress. True. I have some grey hairs, but they're all coming out the front. There's one right there. Sometimes Chloe sees them and she's just like, I need to remove it. Then again, she also joins in on the Dave's old bandwagon. I have a lot of them. I mean, that's fair. Hey, different lifestyles. All you gotta do is just find some dye. You just gotta find some hair dye. We get it, Dave. You're old. I'm freaking 32. I'm not that old. I slick my hair back and I've got a comb on my desk. I am beautiful. And I won't let you say otherwise. Freaking Ultra Beast theme is really cool. All I've learned, look, men. You're 8 years younger than me, hell yeah. Men of the chat, do not think that slicking your hair back and having a forehead is a bad thing, because literally 99% of men do exactly the same thing. Monkey wins. Monkey victory. I think that deserves extra points. People are old as fuck. Am I a child in this? I just turned 17. Yeah. Until you're over 18, you are a child. No, you say that. No joke. I don't feel like I had developed into an adult until I was in my mid-20s. No joke, I was making stupid freaking decisions and not understanding how the world worked until I was in my later 20s, like my last half of 20s. It's just not the same thing. It's the point when you realize that work is bollocks and no one gives a shit about you. And then you're just like, right, well now I'm just going to go do all the things that make me happy. You know, like, you will get to a point in your early 20s where you're giving up everything that makes you happy to try and chase a career with a bunch of people that freaking hate you. And then you'll just get to a point in your later 20s where you're just like, why the fuck am I doing this to myself? And that's the point when you'll just be like, you know what, actually, I'm going to fight for the things that I enjoy. I'm shocked that I'm as far as I freaking am with streaming, I'm not going to lie. Like, McNew, you know that I freaking worked in that one specific store in Portsmouth, and I got freaking let go from there and kicked out. It's hilarious how many people get kicked out of that store and end up in that other store that we worked in, isn't it? Come here, break off, monkey damage. Yeah, man, that shop was horrible. Oh, I'm talking about the one I came from. I just find it great. They kept throwing all of the people that stopped caring at a manager that was trying to get a promotion. And I'm just sitting there like, mate, like all of these people are having their careers thrown in the bin. What makes you think that they're going to work for you? All right, final battle. This is battle 10. I sense he's not getting that promotion. He didn't. I'm pretty sure the guy that we were working for at the time was let go and brought back to his old position like a couple of weeks before I just said fuck it and left. They're basically giving us all the managers' jobs too. All right, McNoo, I'm not going to dox us, but you know what I'm on about when I'm saying this. Why the fuck did they kick you-know-who out of the building for an alleged problem that they actually had no evidence for in a period where we needed them the most? Thus making all of the supervisors in the building stop giving a crap. Because we were like, we're down a supervisor. Why the hell should we work harder for your stupid decision making? I don't think a single supervisor that was there when I was there still worked there. And I find that hilarious. Also, McNewt with the final victory. With the big old Dark Charizard. I remember exactly. I find it so stupid. It's all new people now. Yes, because it just doesn't hold up. It just doesn't hold up. What the hell is this freaking? This is somebody's remix. Okay, what is this freaking hype? What is this final? Guys, I need to show you this. Who is she? That's not Marnie. That looks like Aerith from Final Fantasy VII Gone Goth. Excuse me. Okay. I'm just going to skip this song because it's a freaking remix, which means they'll find a way to take the video down. Marnie got a glow up. She doesn't look 10 anymore. That's what we get in the new AI world. Yeah, who is she meme? I know. I find it funny. Hey guys, look, you're looking at yourself. Say hi. I actually meant to go to the leaderboard. I haven't updated it yet though. Give me a second. Guys, I'm sorry to say, get your ass handed to you. This is what the new leaderboard looks like. Oh, I haven't shrunk down the level 2s. Get these level 2 people out of here. Remove them. There's your leaderboard, people. I am winning with 44. We have got one more battle royale to do, and we will do it tomorrow. And if I feel like crap, I don't care. I'm still going to turn up, and I'm still going to do what I said I was going to do. We need to get Pokemon Champions content on the channel. Have I got no fucking wins? QB's so mad. But yeah, not only do we have Pokemon Champions content to do, but we also have Subnautica to play. I've already told my brother not to use his account because he's the one that owns it. I don't. But tomorrow's going to be interesting. It's going to be a new look for the channel for a bit. Also, guys, in fact, I need to bring this up. You absolute legends in chat. You absolute legends in chat that have been following me because you're awesome like that. Allow me to remind you. Where is it? Allow me to remind you. I have made a second channel. I've uploaded one of my clips to it already, but this is where the variety content's going to be going. I'm going to be uploading variety content on here, and I've got a hilarious concept. I have a hilarious concept for a Marvel Rivals video that I want to upload on here, because I'm a creative bastard. Dave 2.0. Yeah, let's go with that. Switch. Oh, no. OBS. Hang on. It's just not bringing it up. There we go. Sorry. Here you go. Twitch could see it, YouTube couldn't. For some reason, OBS doesn't always catch up, and I don't know why. It's weird. But yes, we have a second channel. It's called Dave Extra. If you're not subscribed to it already, please do go over and subscribe to it, because this is where I will be uploading all of my variety content. I will be streaming variety content exclusively on Twitch, but once I'm done, the VOD will be uploaded to Dave Extra. Okay? Just so you're aware, that's how it's going to be working. Because we can't allow this channel to die. Okay? This channel down here, the red one, our main channel that I'm currently streaming on, is Pokemon. Okay? Alright, capiche? This channel, on the other hand, will be whatever the bloody hell I want it to be, and you can't stop me. Should I add extra to the description? I should. I don't know why I've not done that. I need to get on with that. Secondly, what time is it? Is it 4 o'clock yet? No? Okay. Guys, keep an eye on the main channel. There's a video coming up in the next 10 minutes. You need to go watch it, okay? Alright? Okay? Shake? You gonna promise to do that? Come back to the channel in 10 minutes, okay? Alright? New video coming up. You're shaking my hand right now. You can't back out of it, alright? Brilliant. Thank you very much. Alright guys, I'm buggering off now. Thank you so much for coming along. Thank you so much for being absolute legends and coming along to the stream as always. And once again, the freaking credits don't want to roll. I'm going to force it to roll. But we will be back tomorrow. Let me rest. Let me formulate some ideas. I'm going to throw myself in the freaking bath in a minute, I think. And yeah, we'll be back again tomorrow. Same time, same place. I might even start later tomorrow, because starting at 12 seemed to have been really effective today. Starting at 12 was actually quite nice. I might do it again. I might start at 12 instead of 11 and go until 5 instead of 4. I might do that instead. Count your days? Oh, I can count very high, actually. I actually can. Guys, I'm out of it. Be kind to yourself, be kind to others, and above all else, have yourself such a damn good one. And I'll see you tomorrow. Do it, man. Gives you a bit more time in the morning. It also means I can eat. It also means I can eat and have like a 20-minute break. Like, and I think that doesn't make sense, right? Why don't I just do that? Guys, I'll see you later. Bye-bye.